Welcome everybody to the King of Tides, Hero Club's weekly Twitch stream show in our Emporia universe. Welcome everybody. Look at all those honks. My name is George Primavera. I am your dungeon master, as I am every week. If you're not familiar with Hero Club, this is the first time you're coming on in. What our main thing, if you check our About section, we have a podcast. We actually just released the second episode of one of the seasons we're working on today. But we take our D&D sessions live around the table, record them, do a whole bunch of post-production on them, add sound effects, music, and then we release them as these much shorter, much more digestible little radio plays that we're really, really proud of. Check out The City of Mirrors on our website, heroclubpodcast.com, if you want to hear some of the best of what we've done so far. And if you guys have listened to Here There Be Monsters, you would know that that takes place in our Emporia universe, which is where we play the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of us. I just had to take a second. A couple of things to know about this little setting. Everybody is playing anthropomorphic animal characters. We'll get around to what everybody is and who everybody is in just a second. In general, about the world setting, we're talking mid-18th century in terms of time period feel, so like the height of pirates. Very tropical kind of setting is the continent of Emporia. Magic in this Dungeons and Dragons setting is illegal and is punishable by death or worse. And additionally, since we live in a monarchical society, there is only one religion allowed throughout the land. That is the Church of Soul. They worship the sun. And without further ado, let's meet all of our player characters, shall we? Let's start with Jackie Emerson.
Hello, I'm Jackie Emerson. I'm playing Joey Robbins, the 10-year-old coyote arcane trickster rogue who is sometimes a hippo.
Sometimes a hippo. We also have Natasha Mercado.
Hi, I'm Zaza. I'm a barbarian hyena, and we're going to a banquet, bitch.
We sure are. Dylan McCullum.
Hi, I'm Dylan McCullum, and I am fixing my tech problems that I made myself. Okay. I'm Dylan McCullum. I play fan favorite Nesbit Bisbee. He is an anteater swarmkeeper ranger and with a little bit of warlock. Also, it falls on me every single time to explain the worst part of this universe.
It's fine.
It's so bad. It's so bad for everyone involved. Because animals are people, bugs are animals. And if you don't like the sounds of bugs, I'm sorry for what I've done to you.
No,
but also
we're in a banquet.
Blame it on
No
Joe.
bugs in a banquet.
No banquet bugs.
Yeah,
We
no,
have
it
Hannah
probably won't happen.
Fagerbacke.
Hi, my name is Gabe Greenspan. I'm a level 6 druid and a level 2 warlock. But it got fixed.
I fixed it.
Doesn't matter. For the whole night, I'm going to be Gabe.
What are you actually?
Actually. Oh, yeah, go.
Oh, God, please clarify.
Hello, I'm Kenno. My name is Gabe Greenspan.
Woof.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This is why I do the accent I do on this stream and not a different accent.
One day we'll do a Freaky Friday encounter where everybody plays each other's characters.
Oh, that's fun.
That would be really fun.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, deep future. Don't worry.
October. It's Halloween.
Oh my God. I think that's a fun idea in theory, but then it's like, how do these
nightmare.
classes work?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Right. All right. Well, let's talk about what happened last
I'm
time.
Gabe Greenspan. I play Psycho Carl.
Thank you. Okay, Derek. Great.
I'm a chameleon. She's a goose.
Thanks for hopping in here, everybody. I see all of you returning. Great to see you guys. Jason Gelsey, holy cow. MJ Russell. Who else we got in here? I see we've got some fresh people as well.
Freeple.
Mushroom Molly, what's up? Hello.
She's painting.
And Stoic, hey. He's painting. Ooh, maybe there's something good for you to paint this time, hopefully. Last time we got ourselves into a little bit of a commitment, didn't we? After we all leveled up to our new character levels, we've got now a level 8 paladin, a level 8 barbarian, a druid warlock, we've got a ranger warlock, and of course we have a rogue cleric now.
Woo.
So
Ooh.
last time we had Zaza encounter a woman on the street, had her purse full of opals stolen right before her very eyes. Zaza Chekel sprang into action despite being in a very fancy dress, stopped the cheetah who had grabbed this bag of opals from getting away in spectacular fashion, and somehow worked her way into an invite at the Dizzy Mansion for a banquet in her honor. After she accepted the invitation on behalf of her entire party, they all went back to the Wrong Resort and Casino where they had previously purchased rooms and took a long rest at the cost of only 4 hours thanks to the luxurious bedding. Now that their long rest is over, it's about 7 p.m., we'll say about 6:45 p.m. The mansion, the banquet at the mansion is taking place at 8 p.m. So you guys have a little bit of time to get ready. Any quick last stops you'd like to do, and then heading over to the Dizzy Mansion will be your priority. But generally, if you guys would like to arrive early, on time, or late, that will be a factor. So please let me know what you would like to do.
Ooh.
First
so let's
things-
begin.
First things first. Let's go over these fake names that we gave ourselves.
Right, a good idea.
I am. My fake name is Olivier Harper.
Right.
Zygo. Yours
My
is
fake name is Parkus Shimmerscale.
Parkus Shimmer Scale. All right. Cano is
Nancy?
Nancy. Zaza, we
Nancy.
don't need yours, but we have it just in case. Joey is Joseph Campbell.
We should just try to not introduce Joey to anyone tonight, and hopefully no one will ask.
Wait. And what about Sven's
You wrote soup, and then you scratched it out, and then said Circadian Soup the Brave. Is what you told me, and it didn't sound like real, and then you showed me the papers, and that was what it was.
So you're Parkus, like a park, and then us?
Sort of. It's a family name.
Oh, that's nice. Like a park us. Family.
I do not know the origins, but do not think those are them.
Like together in a park. Like a picnic. And
So how
everyone
did you come up
brings-
with Nancy then?
And Kano kind of like looks down with a little smile on her face. She's one of my best friends back at my little mother grouping. I don't know who she is now. She could be dead, but her name's Nancy, so her memory lives on in me. What about you? Anyone else?
So, question. This could be very good for us, or bad. Both, really. Are we all going?
It would seem so.
As long as nobody can recognize us because we're fancy.
I would still like to try to go to a jeweler before we make our way over there. We did just see a woman's uppers be stolen from her today. I think carrying 1,200 good piece diamonds is probably not very well advised.
We could split them up amongst ourselves, I suppose, but would you rather leave some in the rooms? Do we trust that?
Absolutely not.
I was thinking to have them reappreciated to make their cost less, refine them down, make them easier to carry and travel with.
I like that. We can also sew some into our clothes as well for like extra hiding.
That's a cool idea.
Sure,
I could put
yes.
them in the bottom of my nifty boots. Joey kicks up one of her legs where she's got nifty boots.
Okay, I would just like to go to the jeweler before we go to the party. Other than that, I am all right.
And are we aiming to be on time or fashionably late?
What is fashionably late?
Well, you know that one episode of Avatar where they show up early at Ember Island, the party?
No.
You don't want to be that.
There's
I
a
am
little knock at the
unfamiliar.
door for you guys.
Who is it?
Housekeeping.
I can go.
Um,
Kennel will waddle over and answer the.
Before she does, Zygo's eyes change from their normal galaxy thing to opal white, as if those of a blind man.
Okay, yeah, using your first cast of
Disguised self.
Disguise Self as a
Ooh.
druid. Disguise Self not casting Zygo a spell slot. His eyes suddenly gloss over white and become opaque like crystal balls. The door, somebody's still at the door. Anybody going to open it real quick?
Hannah was.
Yeah.
Anna opens it. Okay, got it.
Wait, hold on. If Nesbit wanted to say something first.
It's just, is the door open or not?
Door's already open. Yes, door's open. There is, in fact, a small squirrel standing there with fresh towels over his arm and a big mop on one arm. He just looks at all of you and says, "Oh, I didn't realize that you were all still fully not leaving. I can go back another time." And he just, very embarrassed, moves away. Gives you another second look before he disappears around the corner, but then he's gone.
Insight check on the second look.
Okay, go ahead.
Joey's very cognizant of things like this. And she rolled a 6, so she wasn't cognizant at all.
Unsure.
Yeah.
I want to roll
Unsure.
one too. I have insight if that helps.
Go ahead. Yes, please.
I also have insight. I'll roll it.
I got 14.
I got a nat 20.
I got
Okay.
21.
Kano, this guy looked like he was just ready to do his job and seemed embarrassed that he interrupted you in the middle of a moment where you guys all seemed to be like intensely talking and gathered. Seems harmless.
Okay, great. That's right. And she'll close the door.
And it was fashionably it would be, for example, if we are the first to arrive, it might put more eyes on us. Something that I do believe we did not, even in our fancy air condition, do not want to do too much of.
I agree.
All right. So the party wants to end up there a little bit later. The whole party exits after donning their fancy clothing, taking any precautions they take to maybe hide their identity, as we are fully wanted in the city of Key East. And suddenly outside we are. As we journey outside, closing the door behind you, Ren gives you a little wave as you pass the front desk. It's pretty busy. People are starting to check in. So she only just gives you a small nod, doesn't really have much time for you. Now, as we find ourselves out on the city streets, we want to head to a jeweler. Is that correct?
Yes, if possible.
Okay, so after taking that path through the woods, you guys end up out of that little barrier between the oceanside properties and the actual city of Key East proper. You guys exit the trees, find yourselves on a cobblestone street, and everybody who's proficient in survival, make a history check for me. Yes, you heard me right.
What does it mean if you're proficient in survival?
You got a little black
if that's
dot.
filled in, yes.
Oh, I am.
8.
18.
18.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay, so 18's actually not high enough. Zaza,
wow.
you know a jeweler, close personal friend of yours.
Hey.
You can decide what his name is, what animal he is, and anything. Give me one detail about him.
His name is Trevor.
Trevor.
And he's a beaver.
He's a beaver.
And he used to love coming to the circus.
Okay, got it. All right.
Oh.
And he has his stall set up in the middle of the shopping district of Key East, which is sort of a big roundabout cobblestone center with tents of all varying sizes, colors, and shapes, all set up for seamen to sell their wares as soon as they come into port here.
I'm telling you, Trevor's great. You're gonna love him.
I fully believe you. Perhaps it would be best for you to do the negotiations, partly because you know the man, and also because a blind man trying to appreciate a diamond looks a little weird.
Totally makes sense.
Appreciated.
Okay.
I would like them to be cut down into no more than 300 or 400 gold pieces.
300 or 400 gold pieces?
They are currently priced at about 1,200 gold pieces per diamond.
Well, I'm divided into 4 each,
Basically,
right?
yeah.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Bought it.
All right, so quartered. So Zaza, are you going to head over to the shopping district? I guess you lead the party over there and they just send you in on your own.
Yeah.
Anybody coming with Zaza?
My persuasion's very high.
That would be helpful.
Keno and Zaza walk on into the shop. As soon as he does, the sound of the streets fade away. You walk into this covered tent where you start to hear just like a little bit of fiddling. And there is a beaver with a zoomed-in monocle sitting at a workbench, filing what looks like an octagonal sapphire. I'm very busy. I can't talk right now. I'm so... Shekel?
Trevor!
Zaza, Shekel? Are you kidding me? He hops down. Ugh, he's quite a bit shorter than you, Zaza. And he waddles forward and gives you a big hug around the middle. Oh, Zaza, so good to see you. How are you? How long has it been?
It's been, I don't know. It's been at least a year.
A year? Wow. Well, that's longer than I thought. I mean, I guess I'm losing time behind this desk, you know? I just all work, no play. I got a deadline and it's really creeping up on me. And he looks back at like a big stack of unpolished sapphire behind him. Yeah, just, you know, you take on so much and you don't really keep track of what you have going on already. You know what I mean? Just overwhelm yourself. Anyway, what can I do for you? It's so good to see you. He hops back up on his little bench, swivels it all around on like a little wheelie pedestal. And then he just kind of sits and awaits what you are here to visit him for.
Trevor, I have some family jewels that I would like to divide up into quarters.
Oh, sure. Can I see them?
Yeah, sure. And
all right.
Diamonds, puts them on the table.
Oh, these are old. Nobody cuts diamonds like this anymore.
Is it good to have old diamonds?
It is, but you said you want them quartered?
Yes, please.
Is it okay if I divide them into shards? I can't make them the same shape they are. But I could polish them. I just don't know how practical they'd be for wearing or anything like that if you want them in fours.
Okay.
It's all right. We're more worried about like
the integrity. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's no problem. Usually I take a 10% commission of the value of the gem I'm taking. So in this scenario, I'd be taking, how many diamonds are you trying to divide up?
I would have given Zaza
at least 10.
I would have given her 2 of the 4 that I had.
Oh.
I only have a couple of
At
them.
least 10.
I thought you needed the 10. Sorry. I thought you needed 10 to do a special thing, Gabe.
It's slightly different.
Okay.
In this moment, sort of what the jeweler seems to be doing is what I want him to be doing.
Okay.
I think I might have 3 diamonds.
Okay. You want it all done? Give me the total number of diamonds.
I mean, yeah, we want them all done, right? Because like,
I think hold on to 1 or 2 of them to be
and isn't one
well
of
kept diamonds.
Isn't one of the ones you're holding on to for Sven's college fund?
Yeah, college.
I think
Sven's tuition and board.
Yeah.
I should write down specifically Fen's savings. Yeah, so I will give another diamond as well.
Okay, so how many is that total, guys?
I think 3 right?
total.
3 total.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So 3, that'll be 12. So in that case, I'll take 1 diamond and 200 gold pieces. Actually, I'll just take the 1 shard.
Oh, Trevor.
It's so good to see you. And hey, you just got to make sure you let me know when the circus comes back around, all right? Because it's been a long time. And as you know, and he just like uncovers a big like sheet where he's like got all of this circus memorabilia posted on a little cork board and like drawings of the big bugs that are like the elephants of the circus, like in the circus rings. I did the best I could from memory, but I've only seen 2 circuses. And if I could see a third, well, then I could die happy.
That's amazing, Trevor.
Yeah.
And Zaza puts a paw on his shoulder and says, "You are a great artist."
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Let's see. Persuasion. Oh shit. It's 7.
7? Okay. He also, as you're hugging him, he suddenly looks up at your meteorite that's hanging around your neck. And he goes, "Where did you get that?"
I actually got it from a store around here. I haven't
Really?
I've been trying to figure out what the deal is, but To no luck.
Well, I mean, that's a really rare stone. And he takes it like in his hands. He's like, can I hold it?
Oh yeah, and she takes off her necklace and like gives it to him.
He takes it off and he goes, huh. You know, if you let me hang on to this, I think I can do something kind of cool with it. This stone has a really rare healing property, but it's only activated if it's dipped in acid.
Oh. How long do you need?
Well, I'll tell you what. He looks back at all of his undone sapphires. Yeah, Pendletons can wait. Yeah, I'll take care of it after I finish your diamonds.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Thank you, Trevor.
And he takes the meteorite and he goes, just for the sake of scratching my back and you scratching mine, 500 gold pieces sound fair?
Yeah. Right?
For your necklace? Because
Yeah.
that's to do your necklace.
That's just your necklace.
So that's
Is that
up to
a lot?
you.
Is that a lot?
Yeah.
It's a delicate
Yeah.
process.
Running out.
Well, do you think you could do any better? I just
Well,
bought
persuasion
it
check with advantage.
with advantage. Woohoo!
It's your old friend. It's your old friend Trevor.
Okay,
It's
so I
Trevor.
got 18, and then I got 20.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
All right, Zaza. How about 200 crowns? That sound okay?
Absolutely. Thank you, Trevor.
All right. I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. Give me till the morning.
Okay. Great.
He takes your meteorite, takes the diamond pieces, and waves you on out of the tent as you guys end up back outside with the diamonds out of your possession and the meteorite necklace as well. You are still considered fancy, Zaza.
Okay.
Good thing I came along. That could have gone very poorly.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't even get a chance to introduce you to Trevor. He's
Oh,
great.
that's fine. I could tell.
It's approaching 7:30 p.m.
Oh,
It's a 15-minute walk to the mansion. Any last things anybody wants to do, or are we just killing time until we end up?
Can I do a memory check for I can't remember if I was speaking in Joey voice or Dagger voice when I met these people.
You were speaking in dagger voice.
Yeah.
Okay,
100%
great.
it was
Thanks.
Dagger
Great,
voice.
great.
Oh yeah, get ready.
Great. Cool.
If there is somewhere on the path, hopefully closer to the house, where there's like a dark alley that isn't being watched, where we could just do some preparatory magic, Zygo
Yeah,
would.
go
love
ahead
that.
and make a survival check for me, Zygo.
17.
Okay, yeah, you guys find a dark alley, absolutely. Whoever's going to be casting spells, I will need a stealth check from you.
I am casting spells.
Okay.
I am not.
I just think it's worth it to do this. Yes, 23. No, yeah, 23.
Okay, yeah, you guys get like very solidly around a corner. A lot of trash cans like that are piled up kind of on top of each other, so no line of sight whatsoever, and quite a bit of noise on the street.
Amazing. Zygo will recast Disguise Self just to up it because it only lasts an hour, and he
Got it.
needs his eyes to look blind for as long as he can. And then he will also turn and place a hand on Nesbit's shoulder and say, "My friend, sometimes you and I are not so good in crowds as of late, so just a little vote of confidence, and I will cast a third level enhance ability, so it targets both Nesbit and me, because I think we have the lowest charisma checks in the group. And I'm going to give us advantage on charisma checks with
Smart.
the with the Eagle's Splendor.
Very nice.
Ooh.
A little bit of magical golden sparkles settle into Nesbit and Zygo's skin. You guys just feel like a lot more confident at the heart of like your social interaction abilities.
See, I knew that this is going to be good because I have to assimilate. If any good hunter needs to know the terrain, and I do not know this terrain, and I do not know the customs. Is there anything I need to know? How do you act at a banquet? I I only ever had very nice dinners with my family, and then the colony out in the woods, and I don't think those are the same as what we're about to do.
Nesbit, rich people are great. All you have to do,
Oh man.
especially when they like you. This
Oh,
celebration is
Jesus.
for us. It's going to be awesome. Just, keep your chest up. That's all.
Also, do not eat too much as to be rude. Do not be too little as to be rude. You want to
yes.
mingle as much as you can so that you can see as many people. It is awkward to stand in one place for too long. If you are given a drink, do not drink it. You should only take drinks from a bar. Otherwise, you are being rude.
And
Understood?
be
You should be
yourself.
careful with alcohol. It's a dangerous substance. And I also have one other question. We should probably have a backstory that we all know when we go into this for how we met and why we're friends and why we're traveling together and why we're here and why we're staying together.
Well, she already knows that I'm from Masangu.
And the lady at the hotel knows that. I wouldn't know this because I wasn't part of that conversation, but Hannah knows it. She said, "Oh, you're working for Mole Man, Belsantium."
Alsanthium, yes.
Right.
So that actually might be a good, because that's like a well-respected name. So you could just be like,
We're
"Oh, we're
workers
running
of Curtis
errands."
firsthand. Yeah, running errands
Oh,
for
we're
Curtis
all
firsthand.
working.
Wasn't he named the jeweler? We have lots of jewels.
Right. Best not to present those necessarily at any time during the banquet.
But if
Oh,
they
yes.
ask,
We could just say like maybe we're scouting.
Well,
For-
Trevor's my friend. Trevor's my great friend.
Yes, we can now use Trevor as an example.
But,
This is good.
why are we working for Curtis Belsantium? Because we're scouting?
We could see what the gem market is here. Maybe he's thinking of expanding.
And
Oh,
where did we meet him?
at Fort Fleet, yes, right?
But hasn't he fallen out of favor? Because didn't they find out what he did?
We actually no, he's in good standing, or was before the force field cast by Tash dropped, and then people came back and we ran away. I actually do not know the standing that Cortes Byzantium owes himself in at this moment.
It could be that we just don't know.
Yeah,
we
like he
left
could have
there.
sent us on the mission.
Months ago, we have been here for
So
a long
long.
time. Yes.
So we came from Fort Fleet?
Maybe we came from the Emerald Coast.
We came from the Emerald Coast. Fort Fleet would not have been there months ago.
Okay, so Nancy, why aren't we we could be traveling buddies? And then what city do you think that we met in?
Probably the Emerald Coast,
Coast.
just to keep it simple. We are already lying so much.
Why were we in the marketplace when the incident happened?
Getting
Which incident?
When her
We were just around.
Oh, why were we? Well,
Yeah.
we had been shopping. We were new to the
We had
city.
been
We were window browsing.
great.
It's not a lie. Remember, we bought stuff.
That is true. That is one truth we can actually say.
Very impressed with all of you. This is very good.
So I should keep my chest
I went to
out.
college, George.
I went to college.
So
There it
and
Yes.
and Nesbit fully, who is always, as anteaters are wont to be, always very hunched over, just stands up and is like weirdly tall. It's like when George stands up straight. It's like whoa there.
Fuck you.
Roasted.
Slight roast.
Oh my god, that wasn't slight. That was like,
Damn it.
oh my god. You fucking need some aloe vera for that burn, George? That was
Damn.
No, I have plenty of ice here.
And I want to say he doesn't look. He looks like his chest is like very broad, like he's like a Henry Cavill in like a sweater vest. But like, all right. So I'm not good at lying. So, why do I know you all?
Because Curtis Balsanthium put us all together to go and scout for good jewel stores.
But you could just say that Curtis Balsanthium sent us on a mission. And that's the truth.
That is true.
Also, rich people love nothing more than to talk about themselves.
Just give them a compliment.
If you can get them talking about something that they're interested in, that they want to talk about, or about them at all,
Dylan's planning brain is going. I saw those gears ticking.
But the part of my brain that is Nesbit just said something crazy, so I just started laughing.
Oh, boy.
Nesbit just goes, all right, and feeling the swell of confidence, I'm ready. And he like tips his hat.
Confident Nesbit.
Also, and Kano's gonna whirl around to Sven and Joey. Fancy children are very well behaved. They don't nick things. They don't cause trouble. They don't stir stuff up, especially when it can get them and everyone else in a heap of trouble.
Joey nods very knowingly and turns to Sven and goes, "You hear that, Sven? You have to be very well behaved."
Both of you, too. I don't care if you're masquerading as a small, stunted hippo.
I'm not a hippo.
I know.
And then Joey clicks her dagger open and goes, I'm Joseph Campbell.
That's what I'm worried about.
And
Sven pokes you, Joey.
And this is soup.
Ninja soup. Okay.
Yes, Nesbit.
When I was younger, I remember that my parents, that I would have friends who were also young like me, a young child, and there was one young child who was very wealthy, and I hated him. He was not well behaved at all. So was that not the normal? Because he was very mean, and I.
Well, mean and well behaved aren't necessarily exclusive.
Oh my God! You just broke Nesbit.
We're shattering Nesbit tonight.
All right, I'm ready.
All right.
Okay. What time do we arrive?
After that?
32.
8:32. Okay.
For a party that starts at 8:30?
Yeah.
Starts
It
at
starts at
It starts at 8:32 is perfect.
right?
Yeah.
8:32. All right.
Oh my goodness.
If anyone else has a different time, that was
I don't know what fashionably late. I'm like chronically on time.
Parkus.
1, 2, 3.
Yes,
Nancy.
Olivier?
Parkus.
Oh,
Nancy.
you are just right.
Joseph.
That is
Campbell.
you could honestly
Joseph's just call
you
it
could
Joe.
follow Joey. Joey is also
Joey.
an acceptable name.
No, not
Zaza.
Joey. I don't want my identity out there. It's robust.
But what about Joe? Is Joe fine? Like
Only Joe. Joe or Joseph. Nothing else.
JJ?
No.
And
Oh.
Soup. Zaza. Joe. Soup. Zaza.
You can also
Joe.
call him the Brave, but soup.
What about cream
about-
of mushroom?
What about Cadogan?
Sven, what do you think?
Caddy.
Okay, folks. We can transfer over.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
If y'all would like, we can now transfer over to our roll 20.
Oh, it's a bunch of crabs.
What?
Is that going to change?
It sure is gonna change. It should have just
my
changed
Lord.
right
Jesus
now.
Christ.
Welcome to the banquet.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, there's so many characters.
Oh my God, there's so many characters. Flavio's here?
Flavio
Is
here?
if Flavio's here, I'm
Mine
gonna
isn't loaded
freak
yet,
out.
but I'm-
Flavio's not here. Not
Okay.
among anybody that you see.
Oh, those are just past characters.
You guys are
Maybe.
walking along the cobblestone streets of Key East, and you go to the directions that have been given to you. You go further and further south through the city. The shopping district that you've just gone through was actually on the way, so slowly the shops get a little more infrastructured, where they're actually like shops that you would go into. A little bit closer to the, you guys actually passed the fancy clothes store, gold, silver, and everything else that you guys had just passed. It is still closed, you notice. You guys walk through further and further, passing a couple of carriages on the way. Here, there are some beetles pulling what look like very expensive and large-looking chests, and a couple of blackjacks will be the guards of Emporia's army, all dressed in a black uniform with gold trim in various locations. All kind of like extra aware, holding crossbows loosely in their hands and riding the carriage. Looks like they're guarding something. But they pay you no mind as you walk confidently in your fancy clothes down the street. Finally, you guys reach the address given to you as you walk along an ivy fence. This ivy is extremely thick. You're unable to see through. And then suddenly it looks like the ivy becomes a little bit more translucent, so to speak. It just becomes less thick, and you can look through into a beautiful banquet party with the Dizzy Mansion looming far in the distance above. This is the gate that you were supposed to go to. You see a fellow open the door for you, an attendant, as he recognizes you immediately. Of course, my Roll20 just like constantly needs me to refresh it and reconnect it because it's annoying as hell. But immediately in front of you, you guys are all going to be able to place your characters at the top of the map here. Lots of characters right before your very eyes. Everybody roll a perception check for me.
Perception.
11.
11.
Got 15.
25.
Characters right up here.
27.
25 and 27. Okay. So first things first, everybody. 25 and 27 remind me later. You guys are going to be, yes, up in this area up here. Okay, so the first thing you notice, everybody, is Romilda waiting for you in a beautifully expensive purple dress. If you guys zoom in on the tokens, you will see where they all are. So we have Romilda Dizzy right out in the front here. And she is flanked by two other raccoons, one who seems about her age, a bit hunched over, but standing there regally in a suit with a black bow tie, and then a slightly younger raccoon in sort of like a non-coated but vested version of what the one next to him is wearing. Romilda, immediately seeing you, starts to wave you over, but you guys, as you approach, get a quick look at some of the other guests. With Joey, you're pretty locked on to the raccoons in front of you. Kano and Zaza, what were your perception checks?
15.
15?
If I didn't like my roll, can I roll again?
No.
It was a 5.
Okay, so Kano, you as well are taken in by the raccoons in front of you. Zaza, to your right, you see two people. Can you roll a quick history check for me?
History. Okay. 18.
18. You don't recognize either of them. But there is a tall giraffe fellow in a bow tie in kind of like black suit and tails. And then there is a robed turtle wearing a top hat who looks very like old and grim with his shoulders on the table as he's got like all these tables here around are these raised like 5-foot high tables. People are like leaning on them and standing next to them. With a 25 and a 27, Gabe and Dylan, can you guys please roll history checks for me?
8.
Okay.
13.
Nesbit knows none of these people.
Yep.
Gabe, you do recognize one of these people. This frog, this toad down here, that's the famous singer, Elon Basscroak.
Insane.
He is an extremely famous Scalic singer. He sings in the original Scalic. He is flouted for having the lowest voice in all of Emporia. And he seems to be stuffing himself up at the buffet with a gorilla who is absolutely massive, squeezed into the largest suit you've ever seen, also at the table, spooning some food onto a plate. Additionally, just at a quick glance, you see the back of a lemur and a hawk in an intense conversation back here. And then over here, an ancient-looking raccoon Zygo just sits, looks like he's shaking as he picks up a goblet of wine that sloshes over the cup as he takes it to him, and he drinks it all in one, puts it down, and he's just got like a mean look on his face. And there's a large stage set up to the corner here. That's pretty barren. Nothing looks like it's been set up yet, but the food is delicious looking. As you take a peek at it, there's wafting scents right up to your nose. And in the middle of the table here, an enormous icy sculpture of an oceanic looking globe. There's like pattern within the ice. It just captures your attention right away. Okay, you guys approach Ramilda Dizzy as you enter through the gate. Oh yes, welcome, come. It's so good. Let me get a good look at all of you. Oh, Zaza, there you are. Come. She immediately hobbles over to you, her cane smacking into the brick underneath your feet. Was the journey long? And she exposes her cheek.
Oh, and Zaza does the kiss.
She
like
and then goes to the other side.
and does a like kiss.
Okay, yep. Make a charisma save.
Oh shit.
You're within me, so you get to add +3.
Oh yay. Okay. Oh wait, so charisma. Just click on charisma. Oh my god, nat 20.
That's 20.
Oh my
You are
gosh.
rolling
It's
so
like
hard.
it's practiced. Oh yes, no. She like you're immediately in, and she just like grabs your arm and says, "I just have to introduce you, Preston. Come here, Preston." And Preston, this fella right here. Let's get you guys all set up to where you are on this map because it may be important.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
It'd be important.
Preston comes up on your side as well. Extends his hand. I take it you're the one who saved my darling Ramilda's opals. Is that right?
Oh yes, that was me. And
Yes, well
Zaza-
done.
Zaza extends her paw, right? Yes.
That's a great call. He takes it and kisses it. Boom. You now have a point of inspiration for correctly guessing custom. Anytime you want, you can add a D4 to your roll, and then it's a one-off. So if you use it, it's done.
Okay.
So, I should introduce you to my son, Marvin. Marvin, pay attention, Marvin. Marvin is fiddling with his vest. What? I'm paying attention.
Oh no.
He goes back to his vest. Marvin, you're embarrassing your father and I. Well, I had plans this evening and you made me cancel them. And he just stands there in a huff. Get over here and shake this nice woman's hand, or so help me God, I will beat you within an inch of your life, Marvin. Get over here. And Marvin huffs, and then walks over, hands you his paw. Hello, I'm Marvin Dizzy.
Hi, Marvin. I'm Zaza.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
All right, have I done good? And the father takes out a cattail,
No.
just like smacks him in the butt once. Oh, you've done a poor job. Go feed yourself. And Marvin walks away in a huff, embarrassed. This is Marvin.
How old?
Marvin looks definitely older than 18.
Great.
Cool. Perfect.
Like mid-20s. Mid-20s, Little Lord Fauntleroy.
Right.
Like, picture
Wow.
Buster from Arrested Development.
Perfect.
Got it. Locked
Got
in.
it.
Got it. He just goes over here and starts playing with a purple flower board. Darling, feel free to mill about, look around. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind making a little bit of a speech and telling the heroic tale of you saving me the other day at midnight.
oh, Ramilda, you shouldn't have.
Oh, of course I should have. What are you talking about? Please enjoy yourself. And here, and then an attendant suddenly appears with these little flutes full of this orange bubbling liquid.
Got it. Other kind of flutes had a very weird visual.
Not flutes, champagne flutes.
Is there any way to do like an insight check on what it is?
If
If there's like poison or something in it?
no, it smells like a mimosa.
I'm trying to
Okay,
feel
I got scared earlier. We were trying to figure out poison check.
Want to make an insight check on the attendant?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I just want to be safe. 16.
Yeah, he looks like he's just doing his job. He was told to bring guests drinks.
I'm taking a mimosa then. I'm taking.
Yeah,
a
he hands. It's basically like an orange, a sparkling. It's a mimosa. It's just not prosecco. It's like
And
a
then-
sparkling wine.
It's not prosecco. Okay.
It's not prosecco. It's not quite a mimosa. I'm a bartender. It matters.
And I'll say cheers to you, Miss Romilda.
No, cheers to you, darling. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. Woo! This is fun. Oh, I wish this could happen in real life. Like, okay.
A banquet, a party.
Like you get to oh shit. Okay, 15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's she is very grateful that you've come. I am now going to give you guys like we're gonna roll initiative. Welcome to your first social encounter.
Hilarious.
I am going to be keeping track of your social interactions here. There are many interesting people at this party. Some of them are more interesting than others. Some of them got nothing to offer in any capacity. Some of them may not like you. Depends. Basically, I'm going to be keeping track of your success to failure rate throughout this party as the time goes on, and we'll see what the result is at the end. All right. So let's roll initiative. Tell me what you get, everybody.
16.
God.
Let me get it open here on the roll 20.
I got 20.
20. Got
22.
it. Zygo, what'd you get?
28.
Holy shit.
Jeez.
I didn't know that was possible. Joey, what'd you get?
16.
16. You're going last, I guess.
No, I got 10.
Kano, you got 10. Okay. Nesbit, what'd you get?
22.
Holy fuck.
Is
Okay.
it good if we roll high for initiative too? Besides,
You
going...
mean you get
Need
to
to go first.
It depends. It's any number of.
Okay.
With this, I have no idea, Natasha. With
Yeah.
this one, I have no idea.
George, I got a quick question for flavor.
Yes.
Before we came in there and I opened up my dagger and then this little coyote head came out of it with its mouth open, I have it pressed underneath my clothes against my back. And I'm imagining that the mouth of the coyote is pressed against my back, and the like the gold light from it is just flowing into my back and then out my face.
Yeah, you've covered it with your clothing. So it's basically a
Yes.
magic dagger that's activating your illusory male adult voice coming out of your
Yes.
small child body. Yes.
It's very Ursula.
Lord.
Are you still a coyote or are you a hippo?
No, I'm a coyote and I'm wearing very fancy clothes. I just I sound like Joseph Campbell.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Of course.
The guard that you murdered. Yes. Perfect. First up, milling about the party. And to be clear, you guys may all move wherever you wish. You're not impeded by your speed at all. You may go and start a conversation with anyone, or you may go set yourself up somewhere and essentially take there's either going to be the talk to someone action or the avoid attention action, or the try to entice someone to talk to you action.
Or eat.
So you can entice, avoid, or speak to someone.
And entice is trying to get someone to come over to you.
Yes, trying to approach somebody without directly approaching them. Okay, Zygo, you are first, sir.
Well, Zygo will, using his stone quarterstaff as a fake walking stick, to continue the illusion that he is a blind man, which is what he was on the street when he was invited to this party, and therefore that's what he's rolling with. He will make his way over to Elon Basecroak, the one man who he knows, kind of. And as he goes to walk by him, will stop at the sound of his voice.
Oh.
Okay, he is speaking as he is all I'm saying is this should make the banana in a better place for the storage. That is all.
And Zygo will turn
To leave it out is disgusting. They do not do this. There is no cover or nothing. The gorilla next to him says, well, I understand your apprehension, but I think maybe it's only been out for a couple of minutes. Have you talked to Romilda about it? Yes, I have talked to Romilda about it. She is very upset, just like me. What do you want?
Excuse me, Mr. You are Mr. Basecroak, yes. The Elon Basecroak.
Yes. You know me from my songs.
Of course, your voice is legendary. When all the heroes that you have, you develop favorites very quickly.
Ho, roll a persuasion check.
That is a 16.
Hey, I like this chameleon. Come and join me for a drink, huh?
Oh, it would be the delat of a left arm.
He walks you over to this table. And he brings the gorilla fella along with him, who appears to just have come to this table with him. Okay, Zygo, that is your turn. Nesbit.
Oh. Right. I think Nesbit is just going to kind of wander, chest out, and just wander and just look at this globe and just ponder it.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Investigation. That is going to be 13.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Within, when you're looking inside of it, it looks like there's a small icy core at the very center of it, like a small white ice ball, and then spiderweb-like cracks that look intentional that reach out to the exterior of the ice. It's really cool, a 3D illusion as you peek in through it. You just like taking a peek, enjoying the view?
Yeah, I'm just looking at it.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. Perception. It's gonna be 17.
17. You look over to your right and you see that the old raccoon is now eating really messy soup and just glaring at you.
Oh.
Ew, George.
I will. I will walk over and just say, "Hello, you were looking at me."
Oh, you people eating my food.
Oh, were you the one who took this food? I would not like to take food from someone who has claimed it.
No. This bowl is mine, but so is every other table, full of food. And Romilda, my daughter, spends all my money in food on people. I have no use for this.
And he continues eating his soup.
I have no use of money either.
Really?
It is
Persuasion check.
not an object to me.
With advantage, Dylan, because of
With
Eagle's
advantage, yeah.
thunder.
Thank God for that. 16.
I wonder, Anteater. Pull up a chair. You are going to help me prank my stupid family.
Next up is Zaza.
Oh my god. Oh lord.
It's Zygo too.
Oh,
All right,
man.
Nesbit. Oh man.
So Nesbit pulls up a chair. Okay, who's next?
Oh man.
It's me.
Okay.
He holds out a hand. He just says,
I'm Scooper Dizzy.
Olivier Harper. Scooper Dizzy.
all right.
Amazing.
Next up, let's just add all these people to your journals as you meet them, shall we?
Yeah, I'm writing it.
I can introduce them. They'll be on the Roll20 as well if you guys get curious. I can just add
Gotcha,
them to your
thanks.
journals.
Perfect.
Perfect. So now we've got Elon Base Croak, and we have Scooper Dizzy. And I will continue with that. Okay, Zaza, your turn.
Okay, and I'm right in front of Romilda right now.
You're right in front of Romilda right now. That's right. You can leave her attention if you want to make a disengage persuasion check to gracefully leave the conversation. Or, because you're currently engaged with Romilda right now, technically. So if you fail to leave gracefully, it will negatively impact your
I
skill
do not
rating.
want to risk that. I'm gonna just stay with Romilda because
Okay, got it.
yeah, this is my friend.
Perfect.
So now I have to ask her questions or something.
Yeah, it's the burden of conversation is
I have
now
to,
on you.
Fucking talk to her or some
Ay,
shit.
ay, ay. I'll say, oh, can I ask her about her opals? Yeah.
Of course you can. What would you like to say?
Remilda, I couldn't help but notice how beautiful your opals were today.
Oh, thank you for appreciating them. If you'd like to take a look, I could. Well, look here.
And she pulls up her purple sleeve, and there is a gorgeous opal bracelet with a big flat round stone that's like on her inside wrist. And she just like lets you gaze the beautiful color within. There's flecks of orange.
That's amazing. I've never seen a stone like that.
And thank you. It's very close to my heart. You know, here. And she plucks one earring off, and there's like a teeny tiny little opal in it. And she just hands it to you and says, in case you go to a fancy party or something.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and she puts it into her. Does this dress have pockets?
It does not.
Okay.
So now you just are
How
holding
good am
it.
I- Yeah, okay.
Wow, this world sucks.
You can have a little bag with you if you like a
Like a
little
little
leather bag.
purse.
Yeah, a little
Okay.
purse that you can tuck that into. Sure.
I'll put it in her little purse.
She then thinks for a moment and says, "My dear Zaza, do you have any work while you're here in the city?
Do I have any?
Work? Are you working?"
Oh, yes, actually. We have just been scouting for the best places that have gems.
Really? Tell me
Yeah.
more about that.
Do you know Curtis Belsantium?
I do know Curtis Balsanthium, but don't say his name too loudly.
Oh, what happened?
Well, I have a guest tonight. That is, they don't have the best working relationship, is all.
Oh, who is it?
Oh, it's perhaps you've heard of her, Bonnie Tinder,
Bonnie
of the
Tinder.
Tinders in the Emerald Coast.
I haven't heard of her. Is she one of your friends?
She
Oh,
is. She supplies me with many of the opals that I then refine here at the Key East.
Oh, wow. She seems like she would be a good person to talk to about gems if she liked Curtis.
Yes, she does not like Curtis.
okay.
The Fleets and the Tinders do not get along. No, no, no.
Interesting. Well, yeah, we've been traveling for months, so it's sad to hear that. Oh, I guess this has just been something that's been ongoing. Oh my god.
What did you say?
So what? Yeah. How do they not? What happened? Is it a long feud? Is it a family?
Roll a persuasion check.
Fuck! Okay, persuasion, please, God. Oh no!
You botch?
Yes. Can I use a luck point? Can I
Yeah,
use a
you
luck
can-
point?
you
Yeah,
can.
we did long rest. We did long rest.
Oh my god!
Oh, thank God.
Oh oh my goodness! I got a 4.
Better than a botch.
You so don't know about the Tinders and the Fleets?
No, I don't. I'm so sorry.
My darling, what are you doing here looking for gems?
Well, Curtis Belsantium wants to expand his business.
So you worked with Curtis Balsanthium, yet you were unaware that the Fleets and the Tinders had a negative relationship?
Oh, we don't talk about personal things like that. It's just
Well,
very
darling,
much
it's
work.
not personal. It's very much a business dispute.
Oh, would you mind telling me, Romilda, what happened?
Yes, well, she looks a little uncomfortable. Well, the Tinders and the Fleets are competing business partners. The Fleets are currently, as they say, top dog at the Emerald Coast, and the Tinders have been chomping at the bit for many a year to become the leading family of the Emerald Coast. I'm shocked you don't know this, darling.
Well, gems weren't really my thing, but Curtis so graciously took me under his wing.
Well, what was your thing?
My thing was working with my family in Masangu and figuring out good real estate places.
Roll a deception check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage? That's mean. Okay. Oh shit. I almost got a nat 20. I got a 2, or I got a 4. And then I got a nat 20. No.
Okay, disadvantage.
Wait, can I do a luck point again? Oh my
Yes, you
god.
can.
Oh
can.
my god.
And if you
Oh,
use luck
man.
point, you can choose the nat 20.
Oh man.
Yeah, if
Oh.
you use a luck point, you can choose the nat 20.
I'm
That's
choosing
right.
a nat 20.
Okay.
Know that. That's awesome.
Wow. Thank you, Dylan.
Of course, your real estate pursuits take you away from the jeweling side of things. I see.
Yes.
Very good. Well, I suppose you do some of the outdoor work. You don't get those muscles from a life of luxury.
Oh, yeah.
She like pokes you and it's like rock solid.
Yes, I've always had an athletic
Now,
build.
darling, stop talking her ear off. Oh, stop it, Preston. And she slaps Preston in the shoulder. So sorry. And he just sort of backs off. We're gonna move now away from Zaza and Ramilda to Joey.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Just so you know, Joey, Sven is with you. Because you are Joseph Campbell and Soup, and it seems insane that you should be separate.
Joey is going to do a quick cursory look around and then give a little nod to Soup and beeline for the food table.
Okay, gotcha. You head right over to the food table along with Sven. It is just stacked with good stuff. There are iced cakes, cheeses on platters, meats that have yet to be tainted by the flies that are swarming around outside of this beautiful garden. Big plates full of salsa and like what look like little fried pieces of bread.
These are insect meats. Yes, we aren't
Yes,
cannibals here, George.
Correct, yes. Wait, what did I say? Meats as in like bug steaks.
Great.
Yes.
Joey gives a look at Sven. Sven, I assume, looks back at Joey.
Sven is not staring at Joey, but is dripping at the mouth, hungry.
Joey nods, looks back at the food, and then dives in.
Okay, Sven just like reaches up and starts pouring
This
stuff
is-
into his mouth. He will roll a stealth check.
Oh, why didn't we talk to Sven?
Pretty good.
Oh, we did.
Sven
I did.
is quietly just like dunking food into his mouth off to the side here between the bush and the plate, whatever's off to the side. Joey, what are you doing? Just chomping?
Shaming him.
Joey is also just grabbing like bug steak after bug steak, a little ice cake.
Roll a stealth check for me.
Sorry. That's going to be a 17. plus
Okay,
10.
you are full and nobody sees nothing. You just are just jamming food in your mouth. And in fact, you like are starting to like find pockets to hide food in
Oh my
all over you. You are stacked. Okay, roll a quick
Marion Pippin over here, just
Yeah, right.
yeah, that's that. Kano, it's your turn.
Oh, wait, here's my last question. Was I handed a glass of the flute of
You
drink?
were. Yes, you were.
I'm assuming I'm still holding it. So while I'm holding it and shoveling food into my mouth, Joey is going to take a quick sniff. And can I do an insight check to see if I can tell whether or not there's alcohol in it?
It would be a alcohol perception check, actually.
Okay, not bad. So that was a 19.
Yes. This is alcoholic.
Okay, Joey very subtly sidles over to the bush, gives Sven a meaningful nod, and then, as stealthily as she can, tosses the flute into the bush, and then turns around like, this was just absolutely delicious.
Roll a performance check.
Oh God. 15.
15. This turtle here is walking past to get like a re-up on some nuts, and he looks at you with an absolutely withering glance. Absolute waste. And then picks up the whole plate of iced cakes, excuse me, and heads back over to the table.
Can Joey try to like sneak one off as he goes by?
Oh no.
Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check.
25.
Just grab one right off the plate. He doesn't notice at all. It's in the middle of like a slow turn. He is a turtle after all. Kano,
Is the giraffe male or female?
male.
Damn it.
No.
If you think tall
Are you
women
looking- are
don't
you looking for
bond in
women?
party- No, I was thinking I was gonna go over and be like, oh man, where do you buy pants? Because that's what happens.
Anna just drawing from real life experience on this one.
Are you looking for a woman in pants?
No, I was thinking like tall. It could be a tall lady. We could bond over being tall.
Okay. Okay.
Candle's looking around and looks at the raccoon mess that's happening in front of her and decides she wants none of that. And so she's going to kind of go up. She's holding her drink casually, and she's just gonna go up to the. I'll go ahead and I'll walk over to the giraffe and the turtle.
The turtle. The
That's
turtle
the
is just
Oh,
now
that's so
returning
close.
with a whole bunch of cakes. We'll say he's on his way because it's all happening at the same time, so that he's in the middle of going and bringing his cakes back. The giraffe, meanwhile, sees you approaching, gives you a nod, and seems to like be down to speak to you if you were to engage in casual conversation, but doesn't
Yeah.
actively approach.
I will come up and be like, "Oh, this is some banquet, huh?"
Oh yes, it is quite an interesting feast. Hey,
Yeah.
what is your name? My name is Gordon Hoopstetter.
Gordon Hoopstetter. Hold on, I want to write that down so we don't forget. Gordon Hoopstetter?
Hoopstetter.
That's oops stuff.
Sure. Well, that's
Hoopstetter.
spelled incorrectly, but it's nice to meet you. I'm Nancy, and she'll hold her hand out in the same fashion that
Nancy, nice to meet you. What is it you do in Key East?
Well, I'm new in town, actually, just kind of here on work-related business for the moment. And yourself?
Oh, I am the headmaster at the Emporian University.
Ah, well, it's
Yes.
very nice to meet you. I've heard
Good to meet you as well.
great things about your. I don't want to call it a college because I know that some people prefer universities.
It is a university. I do
Yes,
prefer
that's
that. Yes, you're very apt of you. Yes.
Yeah. Is it? I can't remember. Is it a bit? Is it a bigger school or is it a smaller?
It is the largest place of learning in all of Emporia. Yes,
That's
with many
right.
different houses of learning. Mhm.
Ah, and what's your strongest major? Would you say? Like what?
Well,
do you...
I am particularly a champion of the creative arts. I am very large into supporting the theatre, for example. We also have our house of mathematics and sciences, which is not exactly my forte, but we certainly encourage the knowledgeable of Emporia to come here and study with funding. But yes, anybody can join with the proper application. Have you ever considered a career in academia?
Ah, wow, career in academia. You know, I didn't. At school, I was all right. I wasn't a bad student or anything, but I never thought about teaching. How did you find yourself coming to become a professor or a headmaster? Excuse me.
Oh, after many years of pursuing the art of acting and realizing that there was not really any viable path forward in a world such as this, I decided to teach it. And believe it or not, there is many a person who comes here in search of studying and typically paired with another major of study, so to speak. And therefore, the theater lives on in Key East.
It's wonderful. Yes, I think that's kind of a sad aspect sometimes that we don't value the creative arts as much as other aspects, but
Well, it is certainly more profitable to be an agent of war. And he looks down a little bit concerned. Sometimes the reach of the Emporian government. Never mind. And he just drinks the rest of his drink.
Canna will like toast but not say anything and
Okay.
continue to drink hers.
Got it. Okay. Next up is there is a distraction over by the gate, and somebody walks into the party. It is a familiar face. The weasel from earlier before. Oh, god damn it, I gotta move a bunch of shit to be able to.
Oh. Boo!
Yeah.
Harold
The
Hornwallis, the
Oh,
sergeant
the
of the
guard.
Emporian army, is here dressed in full military regalia, black uniform, gold trim around the side, and he stumbles into the party after clumsily making his way through the gate. Ramilda actually leaves you, Zaza. She goes, "Oh, give me 1 minute, darling. I have to attend to my hosting duties." Ramilda will now be mostly unavailable for the rest of the night, as she is going to be greeting everybody at the door. She does, therefore, greet Harold Hornwallis. That is going to be all for that. Zygo, it is your turn.
Could you quickly remind me where we met him? It was.
You did not meet him,
You
Joey.
didn't.
That's why.
You were in the sewers. We were getting.
You were covered in
We're at
poop.
the DMV.
Yeah.
Yes, making friends.
Yeah, we met him at the
Yes.
DMV. Natasha's right.
He has not noticed any of you yet. He is engaged in conversation with Romilda for a moment. Zygo.
I'm engaged with the gorilla and the frog.
So tell me, Chameleon, when was it the first time you heard my song?
It must have been years ago. My parents would always play your records when I was younger.
Records. Yes. I remember when a man come, he tell me he can press my voice onto a small disc. I say, this is impossible. And then I am wrong, and my voice sounds so beautiful.
Yes, it was incredible. May I ask how have you developed such a register?
Many years of practice in the swamp. You were singing so loud until a tree it shattered into a million pieces of wood.
Forgive me, are you from the swamps just in this area?
I am from No, I am from Salzaldo.
Ah, as am I. That is, of
Are
course.
you really?
I should have known.
How deep into the Elderwood have you gone?
Oh, how do you think I wound up like this?
Oh, roll deception check.
Let's go. 21.
This is a funny fellow. You even get the gorilla laughing. Oh man, I didn't see that coming. What a punchline.
Who's this guy?
Oh, I am so sorry. Let me introduce you to my friend. This is a Stuart. Stuart, the gorilla, holds his hand forward. Stuart, poor fellow. Nice to meet you.
Zygo will both hands out to try to get the hand if he can.
Yeah, you feel that he is immensely strong. He is not trying to squeeze your hand, but yet when you leave the handshake, your hand hurts. Taking the lead, Elon puts his hand on Stuart. Stuart used to be one of the greatest boxers in all of Emporia. That was a long time ago, back in my younger days.
Well, that is very impressive.
Stuart, tell him the story. Tell him the story of how you got to retire so early. Put all the money on me. I bet on myself in Britain.
Oh, and
Coming in as a new guy. Yeah, I beat out the headliner. Wasn't supposed to. It caused a bit of a stink with the Pendletons there, and well, not allowed back in Britain. Let's put it that way.
oh, I'm very sorry to hear that.
Anything else you'd like to say or ask? Otherwise, we'll move over to Nesbit.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. So
Just trying to
Zygo
charm
sits
at this
there,
point.
kind of avoiding. Then we're gonna scooch over to Nesbit, who is talking to Scooper at the head of the table.
All right, here is the plan. Okay. Hold on, I have to finish my soup.
Take your time.
Mm-hmm. Throws it across the table.
Good.
Then you see that he sort of like his chair has a bit of a swivel to it, and he just sort of swivels over to you and pulls an old blanket around his shoulders. Even though it's pretty balmy outside, he appears to be chilly.
You see how my family loves all of this.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Extravagant?
Excess.
Extravagance, all this excess.
Yes, it's very wasteful.
Very wasteful indeed. I did not build an empire of gems just to have them spend it all in front of me as I sit here, living against my better will.
People.
Why?
people
Why
with-
soul the god of the sun won't just take me? I do not know. But while I am here, I shall exact my vengeance on these revelers.
Well, then that is why you have not been taken yet. It is your purpose.
Oh no.
Roll a persuasion check.
With advantage.
Yep.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh man.
That's going to be a 12.
Okay. He says,
No. No, it is a cruel twist of fate that I am still alive. But I shall pay for taking my life and extending it. And extending it. Yes. I have an idea. Deep within the basements of the mansion, as you see, there are many a barrel of ale. If you were to puncture it and leak it into the sewer, a very large portion of my family's money would be flushed down the drain, so to speak. If you do this for me, I shall give you a magical artifact.
Oh my god.
Nesbit gets kind of nervous and just goes, "But sir, magic is illegal."
Oh, don't be so afraid. It wasn't always so illegal. We weren't always so afraid of it. I shan't ever be.
and he pulls out a ring with what looks like a dung beetle, like a Hercules beetle's horn, just like in a miniature fashion sticking out of it.
He says, "Here, take it. This will enable you to pop the barrels with greater expediency."
Okay. Nesbit takes it. If it's anything like its visage, it does a lot of harm. I have battled these before in my day.
Yes.
Not fun.
So have I.
Oh, wonderful. Where is the basement?
The basement, he just points off towards the Dizzy Mansion. You see it's like over a fence. There are a couple of attendants guarding the exterior. But he grabs your shoulders and pulls you in.
Be careful. Should my family catch you, there shall be retribution. You must carry out your mission with expert stealth.
Okay. How far in to the basement will these things be?
You will see it. As soon as you come down the stairs, you will see what I mean.
And he leaves, he lets you go.
Go quickly. There is no time.
And he fakes eating soup.
Nesbit just kind of chest poked out, just starts walking towards that area.
Okay. Roll a quick Arcana check on this ring.
Okay.
Man.
Oh, 19.
Do you put it on?
Yeah.
Okay. It hums as soon as it touches you. It is an attunement requiring item. I will allow you to attune to it. I don't like the 8-hour attunement things, but if you want to make this an attunement item, you can without knowing what it is.
Yeah, I just do it without knowing what it is.
You feel as you can will this forward to cast some kind of explosive force forward, but you're not quite sure what form it'll take.
Explosive?
Oh God.
Oh
man.
Nesbit. So
we'll let you decide if you want.
We'll see how I'm gonna do this because I have an idea.
Okay.
But I make my way over to the basement area.
Okay. The guards will stop you as you approach, as you head over further to the right.
And get giant.
You go behind the stage over here to a gate where there are 2 guards waiting, and they do stop you as you approach, but we will come back to you in just a moment. Zaza, you have been left with Preston, who is awkwardly standing at the head of the table. Doesn't look like he's trying to talk to you, but...
He doesn't want to talk? Can I do something to try and entice him to talk to me?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Oh, I have to decide.
or you can just go up and talk to him.
Yeah, okay. Then I guess I'll go up and talk to him, and I'll say, oh my goodness, this banquet is so lovely. Thank you so much again.
Yes, Ramilda throws a good banquet.
Do you have lots of parties?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What's the best thing to eat?
Shrimp's pretty good.
Great. I think I'll get some of that. And she goes.
Okay. You go over, you see Sven and Joey absolutely stuffing their faces. Sven in particular is like so full of food that his mouth can't close.
Jesus
no.
Christ.
I guess I'm not gonna say anything to them to blow their. Actually, I want to tell Joey something. Can I go?
Of course, yeah.
Joey, I used to be sneaky when I was younger too.
Being sneaky is the best.
Being sneaky is the best. I used to well, and she kind of gets like humble braggy about it. Me and my best friend Maeve, she would do magic tricks and hustle people for money. And if they got mad, I would be her bodyguard and make sure no one hurt her.
Joey
So-
has stopped eating and her eyes are getting wide as she listens to Zaza's revelations.
And I'm telling you, these rich people, they're not very smart. And they have a lot of cool stuff on them.
Why?
Joey,
Why are you doing this?
okay,
Why
we
would
are
you do
going
this,
to
you
take a
incredible
break.
person?
We're gonna take a break right now and let you guys come up with whatever crazy scheme you're gonna run at this party. Oh my god! And we will pick back up with Joey's turn.
I
Okay.
love it. I love it.
We'll be back in about 6 or 7 minutes. Stay with us, and then we'll come back right on Joey's turn. All right.
Oh Lord.
I set upon the ship at dawn. I wouldn't dare be late. Abilities were checked to see if I
And we are back. Thank you for sticking with us, everybody. Holy cow, we've got some stuff to figure out, don't we, folks? We are going to pick up right where we left off in the middle of this banquet, hosted by Ramilda Dizzy, a friend of Zaza. And we are going to pick up on Joey's turn in just a second here. So just to recant what we've got, everybody, we have Zygo at a table sharing a little bit of a drink with Elon Basscroak, the famous opera singer, essentially. It's not called opera, but that's the vibe. Stuart Portfellow, a retired famous boxer who apparently bet it all on himself in Brickton and is now barred from the city. We have Scooper Dizzy, the original Dizzy who founded the fortune that the Dizzys now live with. Disgruntled, sitting at the head of the table, has just employed Nesbit to go to the basement and sabotage the drink stores to play a prank on his stupid family. We have Preston Dizzy staring kind of blankly forward, as boring as can be up at the front here. Marvin Dizzy playing with a flower over in a bush over here, and Ramilda at her hosting duties, keeping Harold Hornwallis, the sergeant of the Emporian army, occupied at the door for a moment, while Cano speaks to Gordon Hoopstetter, the Emporian headmaster of the Emporian University. And Zaza Chekel over at the food buffet with Joey, who has just pitched an interesting idea. Let's check in on how they're doing, shall we? We're going to pick right up with Joey's turn.
Joey's going to look around and kind of lower her voice and say, so are you saying that we should do the opposite of what we discussed outside, which was to kind of, like fly low and make friends and not incriminate ourselves because we're already criminals?
I would never suggest that we should incriminate ourselves. Never.
Oh my God.
But what I'm saying is that if you see a chance, a sneaky chance, then maybe you should take it.
Joey, it is your turn.
Okay. Okay. Duly noted. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Thanks, Zaza. This is going to be fun. Joey kind of looks around excitedly. Could I do a quick constitution check for how full I am? Because that will affect how quickly I'm moving.
Go ahead. Yeah, make a con save.
I'm not 20. I'm doing great.
Yeah. Bottomless
God.
stomach. Joey, you are insatiable for the remainder of the party.
If anything, I'm still hungry.
Still hungry.
Joey kind of scans around the room and then sees, a lone boy who looks to be in his 20s fiddling with a flower on the opposite end. She kind of just stares at him aggressively.
Make a charisma check.
Oh, God.
This is you just like staring daggers into the back of his head.
It's not supposed to be evil daggers. It's like trying to get his attention daggers.
Yeah. So you're just like, and I'm rolling to see if he feels eyes on him.
Yeah, I rolled an 8, so.
And he rolled a 20, not nat, for his perception. So he just... What?
Hi.
Points to the flower behind him.
Points to the food behind her.
And he just like comes over to you, staring at you like, what do you want? And then finally he reaches you. What?
Maybe this is a little presumptuous, but I got the sense that you aren't necessarily loving being here.
No, I don't want to be here. I have plans with my friends.
Well, see, here's the thing. I didn't necessarily want to be here either. So I thought maybe the two of us could kind of make the best of it.
The best of it? What do you mean?
Well, I'm not quite sure yet, but there's some good food, and we could talk to people. We could maybe play hide and go. Never mind. We could do
I want to play hide and go seek. How entirely juvenile. I'm not a child.
Neither am I. And yet, here we are.
Roll a persuasion check.
That is a. Oh, my dice disappeared. Sorry.
Oh, that's very good. That's a 27.
Okay, and then also make a deception check for me.
Oh God. Not 20. You're not. Gonna...
Okay. So
Jesus.
he suddenly looks like. So what you're saying is, we should do childish things at this party?
I just think it could bring a little levity to the space, you know,
What?
and make you enjoy it because you're stuck here anyways.
Well, what did you have in mind?
Well, we could go exploring
Exploring where?
everywhere. The world is our oyster. We're not stuck to this
You're
room.
being incredibly vague, and don't get me wrong. Your smooth talking nature has pretty much convinced me to do whatever you want. I just simply need a path forward.
Well, are there other rooms in this house besides the dining hall?
Oh, sorry. So to clarify, this is not a room. This is like an
Oh.
outdoor patio.
Oh, we're
But,
not even in the
a
house.
part
You're not
of the
even in the house. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
This is a brick
Well-
patio.
For example, maybe we could play like hide and go seek inside the house.
Okay, that would be fun. I haven't played
You
hide and
mind
go
if we,
seek in a fortnight or two.
I haven't
So
either.
2 or 4 weeks.
Is it okay if we bring my compatriot Soup? And Joey kind of motions over to Soup. He's also not the best suited in these types of public situations.
Well, I suppose hide and go seek would be rather stupid with 2 people. So
Not
3 makes sense. All right, fine. And who are you? And he looks at Zaza.
Oh, I'm Zaza. So nice to meet you. Remember, I met your mother.
Ugh, boring. Okay, let's go play hide and go seek. And he runs ahead of you off towards the side here. You guys end up kind of on Nesbit's butt, actually.
Oh my
You can
God.
go ahead and move yourself up to here,
Good,
Joey.
good.
I'll move Sven there. Okay,
What a
next
day.
up is Kano.
Okay. I guess, is the turtle back now?
Yes, the turtle has returned with one, unbeknownst to him, one donut has been stolen. Roll a quick history check for me.
Okay. You got it. History.
All right.
Top notch. I nat 20'd.
You
What is
see
happening tonight?
the turtle
Hell yeah.
walks from behind the bush, and you recognize him immediately. It's Grim Sadshell, the famous poet. He is
God.
so named, as you know, because you have admired his poetry for a long time. Beautiful, sad, morose stuff. He has a sort of birthmark on his turtle shell that looks like a face screaming in agony, and he's sort of
my
just
God.
lent into it as his whole entire thing. He's got a very
my
austere-looking top hat, and just sort of sets the tray of donuts down, and then he settles up onto it and begins to eat each cake one by one. Who are you?
I'm Nancy, and oh my goodness, I'm not even going to coyly pretend I don't know who you are. Grim Sedshell, it's an absolute honor to be in your presence.
Tips his hat and then sort of just returns to his donuts. Yes, Grim is not exactly the wordsmith he is on the page in person.
Ah, well, no, you got to save it for
Quite
the
a bit
for the
more
art.
shy. Yes, well, you saves it, as you would say, for the page. Yes. Grim, would you mind regaling us with one of your famous poems? Sorry, I'm doing a wrong accent. Grim, would you mind regaling us with one of your favorite poems?
There it is.
I cannot think of any off the top of my head, but I shall make one up on the spot, as they say.
Anna looks very excited.
The beach, how sad it is to sit on sand with no one else. Only the rain as company, as the white caps wave goodbye over a grey landscape of death. Lo and behold, we drift away in the sand, exposing our bodies to the rough surf beneath.
Gordon whispers to you, he's going to continue for several minutes, so buckle up.
Really? Okay.
Yes,
Oh,
and he says the same thing many a times. His editor must be very, very good.
A lot about death and grey, I've noticed.
Yes. So he just sort of drones on. He is not looking at either of you. He is staring at his cakes and is sort of like pontificating in poetry through mouthfuls. And my mother, her cruel hand, punishing, always punishing. And there is quite a lot of content about his mother. That is also another big factor. Yes.
I'm guessing that area is completely resolved for him with no trump.
Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Ooh, I'm going to use my Christmas days. 25. Oh
25.
my God.
God.
Gordon snorts his alcoholic drink out of his nose, has to lean on you to stifle his laughter, to the point where Grim looks at him angry and says, "Excuse me, I was in the middle of something. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, Mr. Sedghill. Perhaps I will go to the buffet where I am more appreciated."
Oh, he just needs to wipe his tears. Is he like cry laughing? Because he could.
Yeah, right. He is. Grim is sort of a lost cause. He's quite offended, but Gordon is absolutely like loving your company. He starts laughing, and you guys start like hanging out and joking around, kind of like. Gordon seems relieved to be able to talk to somebody at this party.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's with sad back.
Yeah, he was unhappy to be stuck there. Okay, next up we are going to swing back around to Zygo.
All right. No one else enters the party between.
Oh yes, sorry. Mr. Hornwallace. Let me see something. He is going to enter the party. He does not notice any of you. He continues to talk to Preston as there is another person coming in from behind the gate. This time it's two people. The first entering, and this is only noticed by, we're going to say, Zaza and Kano. The first one who enters is a hulking 6.5-foot tall Komodo dragon, dressed in a tight green suit. He's absolutely jacked, but really neatly dressed, sort of like a Peaky Blinders vibe to him.
Wow, so he's hot.
So he's hot.
Hot.
Like Henry Cavill hot is this Komodo dragon.
Henry Cavill is at the party.
Yeah.
And following up behind him is a very slickly dressed snake. Now, snakes do not have two legs. So this is kind of like, for that reason, snakes tend to have like different sort of clothing that is, once it like reaches the bottom where they would normally be like standing with connection to the floor, it's more of just like a thicker fabric that easily slides along with them and is water resistant. So as he snakes along, you hear like a as he approaches, and you see a big thick chain between two enormous fangs with a very luxurious painted looking hood. Looks very tattooed. Roll a quick history check for me, Kano and Zaza.
I don't know why I need to check my history. I know it's +0.
12.
14.
14. Okay, so nobody recognizes the Komodo dragon. And nobody recognizes the snake either, actually.
Oh,
Nope. You don't know these two. But they walk in. Ramilda does her best. Ramilda ignores the Komodo dragon and addresses the snake directly. The Komodo dragon stands to the side. Roll a quick insight check for me, Zaza.
I got 18.
That's a bodyguard.
Okay.
Komodo dragon's definitely a bodyguard. You see him looking around. You see that same protector's instinct that you know very well. He's got his eyes out for the snake. Next up is Zygo.
Zygo will say to Elon, I was told there was a stage this evening. Will you be performing?
Oh, yes, of course. Where there is a stage, Elon must perform.
Of course. Is it only... Do we get to have the graces of only you for the evening, or will you be joined by others?
I will be singing at around 10 p.m. And as far as the actual schedule, only Ramilda knows. I know there is a speech at midnight, but that is all I am aware of.
Good not to look up on the other members of the roster for the evening, is it?
I do not wish to psych myself out. All over these years, I will tell you a secret. I still get a little nervous.
No, not you.
Yes, even me, ill on the base, Croak, still gets nervous. But do not tell anyone. Ho ho!
Turning towards the gorilla, I'll say, I did not imagine you would be demonstrating any sort of show of your abilities this evening.
Oh, no, I'm retired.
Ah, I see. What do you do now?
Well, now I just sort of enjoy the money that I made.
Very good. That is a worthy.
I really bet a lot of money. The Pendletons were very upset.
I understand. A
Um,
bad group to have bad blood with, I would imagine.
Yeah. What do you know about them?
The Pendletons?
Mm-hmm.
I am in trade business. They are as well, I believe. They have some feet in places.
Roll a deception check.
7.
When you hear Pendleton, you blink a little too hard, or just like you get a little bit like he reads it immediately. And Stuart looks at you like with a cocked head and says, Elon, I'm gonna leave you for a second. I'm just gonna go get myself a little re-up. And you see his empty plate. He raises it. He says, "Good talking to you," and he just walks away.
He must really not like the Pendletons, huh?
No, he does not. They threatened to kill his entire family.
What?
Oh yes, the Pendletons are a vicious group.
That's really horrible. I hope they are all right.
They are. He does not speak about it because he is worried.
I see.
But it is okay. A little faux pas is natural at one of these parties.
It is easier to stumble over stumbling blocks when you cannot see them, right?
Oh, make a performance check.
A performance check? Great. How's my performance? 17.
Oh, the funniest chameleon in all of Key East. My new friend. What is your name?
I am Parkus Shimmerskel.
Parkus. It is from Solzado indeed.
Yes, it is a Salzadon name.
Very good, Parkus. Tell you what. How about you come with me? I will warm up for my show because I like to warm up every hour on the hour. And I can show you a trick that Elon can... I'll show you a signature low note from Elon the bass croak.
It would be a pleasure.
Very good. Come. And he leads you off to the side.
Everyone's leaving.
Yeah, we're so fucking scattered.
All right. Next up is Nesbit. Hold on, sir. I'm afraid we can't let you in.
Oh, then where do I go to the bathroom?
Hey, we didn't get any instructions on letting people go to the bathroom. Well, I suppose it's all right if you're a chaperone. I'm not going to watch him go to the bathroom. You watch him go to the bathroom. All right. If you come inside, I'll take you to the bathroom.
All right. Thank you.
He escorts you inside.
And this is like the gate to the house? It's not like
Yes. He swings open. He's on the other side of this gate, too. So he swings it open, lets you through, and then walks you up some marble steps. Soon you are inside. There are attendants bustling around, preparing. It looks like kind of a staging area where they're bringing out food slowly from the kitchens that are clearly coming up a staircase. And the guard stands next to a bathroom, hits it with his pike that he's holding, and it tips open. He goes, all right, go ahead.
All right, thank you.
You walk inside. Chamber pots abound. You're the only one in this bathroom.
Okay, so I'm in this bathroom now.
Mm-hmm.
And no one's in the bathroom with me.
Nope.
Okay. Can I I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation.
Okay.
And
so there's a little bit. What happens?
This is just like I talk with the ants a little bit, but it's not ant magic. It's magic.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure we said that this wasn't ants. But no one's in here. So This is all right. And the ants that aren't really ants, they're just like purplish, like little wisps, start just kind of floating around Nesbitt's mouth. And I can create a sound that is, it can be your voice, someone else's voice. So I'm just gonna have his friend, like, scream from downstairs, like scream from 30 feet away, like, "Hey, get back over here!"
You hear on the outside. Roll a quick Arcana check for me.
Okay. Oh. 18.
What? Step. You've been abandoned.
I will sneak out of the bathroom and
Okay.
head towards
Roll a stealth check for me.
whatever we're doing. Where the basement is. Okay, that's gonna be stealth. That's a 24.
Gone.
Ooh,
You disappeared
baby.
down the stairs. You are completely alone. As soon as you find a staircase that leads down that isn't the kitchen, you head down, taking a little bit of investigation. It is pitch black down here. Do you have any way to see in the darkness?
I guess I don't. I mean, technically I do, but it would be weird.
What? How so?
I could cast fairy fire on this whole room.
Absolutely you can.
Because I don't want to like have a torch. So yeah, I'll just whisper into my ants and just say,
You don't want a torch.
well, I mean, like, why would we have a torch
Yeah,
right now?
sure.
And I'll just look into my ants and say, light everything up. And everything that's like a object just gets like outlined by them.
Everything in this basement becomes clear. It is a gigantic behemoth of a basement, so long, and goes down and down further than even your fairy fire contains. And it's just rows and rows of these gigantic barrels of ale. This is clearly a major export of the Dizzies.
Shoot.
And I guess I'll point my ring at it.
You want to activate the ring?
Sure.
Where are you pointing it, and where do you want to affect?
Well, at like the barrels, right? He said to destroy the barrels. Yeah, just at the barrels.
Okay. You cast Shatter on the barrels.
Oh my god.
So go ahead. I think I have Shatter right here.
Yep.
Oh boy.
So go ahead and roll for me, Dylan. 3d8 thunder damage.
Oh lord. Okay. 3d8.
3d8? Isn't that like a frick ton of damage?
Oh, shit.
Could
Okay.
be.
That's gonna be yeah, that's 18. I rolled all sixes.
Okay.
Jesus.
Bang! Every single barrel in the spells area, which is like you just do it like 20 or 30 feet in front of you, and a 10-foot radius sphere. So 4 of these massive barrels, the front of them just like splinter, and there's just a rushing of ale as it all spills out onto the floor. I'm going to make one quick roll.
I cast Zephyr Strike and run back.
What do you do?
I cast Zephyr Strike and run back to the bathroom.
Okay, you do so. Zephyr Strike gets cast. Immediately, you are taking off up the staircase. Yeah, the bugs swarm around you and carry you up the stairs. You end up back in the bathroom, and there is no other response.
Okay. I just waited out for a sec. I just wait here for a little bit.
No response.
No response?
No response.
That's weird. Was it loud? Was it like really loud?
It was, but you were very far down in a basement.
Oh, okay.
And this is a very busy day.
Oh my god.
I will then just walk out of the bathroom, pretend that I used it, and just chest out, just say, "Hello, guard, Mr. Guard."
Hey,
Hi.
all finished?
Yeah, I didn't see. Was he like right there, or was he?
He was walking back.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for you.
All right, come on.
All
And
right.
he walks you outside.
Wow.
Next up is Zaza.
Oh shoot. Okay, so now I'm without the children.
You are without the children now.
I'll go talk to the two people that we haven't met yet.
These guys right here.
Yeah.
Okay. You see that there are. Make a quick perception check.
Perception. Okay. I got 17.
Okay. They are talking, and as soon as you approach the table, there is a lemur. Excuse me, I almost choked.
Oh.
There is a lemur and a hawk standing at this table. The lemur is dressed in extremely nice clothing, has like a white scarf on under a black suit. Meanwhile, the hawk, she is also wearing like long black robes with a red tie. She seems to be holding a clipboard behind the lemur. And the lemur, as you approach, gives you like a smile as if he recognizes you, and then leans back, and the hawk whispers in his ear. And he goes, "You don't know? Well, it's your job to know. But you're supposed to. Hi, I'm the mayor. Nice to meet you."
Hi, so nice to meet you. I'm Zaza, and she puts out her hand.
Here?
Takes your hand, shakes it vigorously. What brings you to this party?
I am a friend of Romelda's.
Oh, are you? And what do you do?
It's actually a funny story. Today, when we were both in the marketplace, she almost got her purse snatched. And
You are kidding me.
yeah, and I got it back.
What are
Just-
you, some kind of superhero?
Oh no, I'm just
Hey, Kifke, take notes. This one's when we call when we need security when we win that re-election, all right? All right, I like you, Zaza. Come on, have a drink.
great.
Kifke looks stressed out and immediately, like, shaking her head because it's not her fucking job, goes and gets him a drink. Zaza, I want to know everything there is to know about you.
Oh my goodness.
Because, of course, y'all know me, right?
Well, we're actually not from these parts.
You're not? Where are you from?
I'm from Masangu.
So, you're from Masangu. So, in other words, you are not voting in this election.
But we have property here, so maybe.
Roll a deception check.
Oh God.
I want him to be nice to me, damn it.
You
Let's
felt
see.
that cold shoulder coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15.
What'd you get?
15.
He, before you're even a quarter of the way through your sentence, he walks away.
Yep.
Oh!
All right, that's Zaza's turn.
Oh,
Joey,
no. Oh, no.
Wow.
come. Excuse me, let us in. The guards immediately let you into the house. You guys walk up the marble steps. Nesbit is gone because this is that same turn. He is also in the bathroom. Marvin walks you inside. You see the staging area, all the food coming out. All right, well, who will be it first?
Well, I'm happy to be it first. I was wondering if maybe I could grab a little sustenance. Excuse me. Joey tries to flag down one of the waiters.
What? Yes, sir.
Could I just grab one of those?
Of course.
Joey grabs 3.
And he walks away.
So whoever you want to be it first can be it. I mean, if you want to give us a tour first so we don't get lost, but I'm also happy
A
to.
tour is boring. I'd rather play hide and go seek.
Oh my God.
Perfect. We're on the exact same page.
All right, I don't want to be it first. And he runs away. And Sven stares after him and looks to you like, what now?
Good going. Let's explore.
And you guys set off. Mick,
Unfortunately,
what are
he
you
was-
looking for?
He was in one of those barrels when Nesbit
Oh
exploded.
my god.
No. No.
The timing doesn't work out,
Oh,
but
that would have been so funny.
That's
Um,
see, that's why
you
initiative
killed
matters.
the child of the house.
Cena
That
says
is why
that's why
initiative
initiative
matters.
matters.
That is why it is.
Because I
Okay.
went first. He wasn't in that barrel.
Hanno. Gordon.
Oh, wait. Weren't
um,
you going to ask them what kind of stuff they were looking for?
I'm gonna ask them what they're looking for. Tell me what you're looking for, Joey, and then we're gonna move on because I'm gonna
Oh.
give that time you would take you to find it.
I think, well, first I'm looking for his footsteps. So trying to track where he's going and then going in the opposite direction
Right.
so that I can try actually exploring.
Yeah, it's very easy to go the opposite direction. You guys just head off. Would you like to go upstairs, downstairs, or stay on the same floor?
Let's go upstairs.
Okay, moving over to Cano for now. Gordon is. Would you like to get a drink?
Sure. Yeah, I've finished with this.
Very good.
Too
he
much
walks
orange
you-
juice, you know.
You actually are able. He just sort of flags down a waiter. You get 2 more of the these little short glasses full of like it's clearly like a nice sipping whiskey on rocks. He picks it up. It's just more your speed.
Oh yes, definitely. The less
He-
watered down, the better.
Clinks
That
your
was
glass.
a good joke. Here you go.
So what is it that brings you here to Key East?
Well, we're actually kind of on a scouting mission of sorts, I guess. We're
Scouting for what?
basically, I don't know if you know Curtis Belcynthium. He's a jeweler of sorts.
I am not familiar. No, don't know his name.
He's a pretty prominent jeweler up in the Emerald Coast, and he's kind of looking to expand a bit. So we're down here, kind of checking out the scene
I see.
for him. But yeah, but I
Well-
must say, I really, you know, the city's kind of growing on me a bit. Normally, this, and she kind of glances down at her gown, isn't normally all my speed. I'm not always this fancy.
I also prefer the comfortable formal. A good sweater vest never goes amiss, I say.
I've heard that before. Just kidding,
Megan-
I haven't, but I like it.
He clinks a glass. He takes a sip. Says, "Well, you must come by the Emporian University sometime. I shall show you around.
I would absolutely love that. Yes.
We are always looking for instructors with various niche topics to teach. Especially if you'd like a guest professorship, perhaps we can talk."
Wow, that is certainly something to think about. Thank you for that. I would absolutely love to see. What are your next couple of days looking like?
Well, actually, I am free for the next couple of days. Classes have taken a bit of a hiatus ever since, the incident.
Right, I can't even imagine what a paperwork nightmare that's been for you.
Well, the class registration alone, everybody coming back out of nowhere. All the classes have filled. It is hard to get students to fit in the rooms.
I definitely would have tried to convince the teacher to change my grades a bit. Or like, oh, well, I went away and so did my grades.
Yes, well, you'd be surprised. It's quite a bit of that. But yes, I have the next couple of days. The university has taken off for administrative purposes, so a tour is absolutely in the cards for any time you like. Tomorrow, perhaps?
That sounds great.
Yeah, very good. Well,
Tomorrow.
what is your name, Nancy?
Yes, Nancy.
It was wonderful to meet you, Nancy.
It was so nice to meet you.
I think perhaps I have overstayed my welcome at this party.
Yeah, it's a bit stuffy, isn't it?
Yes. Well, have a wonderful evening. I don't think anybody will notice if I sneak out.
I will.
Roll a persuasion check.
Ooh.
Okay. 13?
He stops, turns around at you, and says, "Oh, will you?"
Oh.
Anna doesn't say anything and just takes a drink as if almost like, why did I even say that?
I'm gonna roll a quick insight.
I want love.
He also is not sure. He catches your hesitance and then also picks up on it and says, or not, or never mind, or never mind, or never mind. And he turns around and continues on his way out. And exits the party. However, as the Komodo dragon and snake move over here, let me see something. Getting your attention, as you're abandoned by Gordon, immediately he is replaced with Harold Hornwallis.
Oh, I fancy seeing you in 2 places in just a couple of days. Or was it earlier?
No, it was earlier today.
Fancy seeing you twice in 1 day, Goose.
Candle kind of looks like shaken out of a reverie for a second because she's like processing. Oh, what? Oh, well, yes. It's crazy how small the world can be sometimes. It's nice to see you again.
Isn't it?
He puts a cup on the table. It's not a mimosa drink. It's his own little flask, and he pulls from it.
I personally don't like these things. Boring. Give me a day full of action any day, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Although there is something to be said about nice food. But
Maybe. I can get nice food anywhere. All right. See you later.
And he walks past you and away. Coming
Please, no.
into the gate is a group of 3.
ooh,
You see 3 dogs walk in. A small corgi in a bright pink dress.
Oh, they're over here. Ooh.
I'm going to know they're going to be in
Okay.
the original place. I just
Oh, look how cute.
this is just
Yay.
where they are for now.
Yay.
This
oh,
is a
we
cute
love
party.
it.
I like that.
We love to see it.
Everybody,
Horrible
go ahead.
murders.
Cano, make a history check.
Really the scum of the earth.
They're the
these
Scruff brothers. They run this town with an iron fist.
They run this town.
10.
10. No idea who any of these people are. It
You
does
said
seem-
history, right?
History check, yes.
Yeah.
They immediately start talking. They will move on to Zygo down in the. You have been taken out of the party, off actually into sort of like a more woods-like setting, far away from the rest of the party because I do not want to disturb the party with my low voice.
Of course. I am your for a private consult.
All right. Now, whatever you do, you must be careful. For to hear my warm-up without proper preparation can cause one to soil themselves.
How do I prepare myself?
You must simply clench as tight as you can.
Oh my god.
That is all the time for me these days.
And if you are not feeling particularly confident, I will not judge you. I would take off your pants and assume a squatting position.
I will risk it, but thank you.
All right. Your call.
Zygo's gonna poop himself. Oh my god.
I hope so.
How am I gonna be the motherfucking?
You've done it already.
Elon's throat expands to a horrifying degree.
Fuck me.
Hold on. I will get it.
Zygo clenches the shit out of his butthole.
Make a con save.
Come on, man.
Oh my god.
Clenching the
Come
shit
on.
out of your
Yes,
butthole is
fail.
kind of a
Fail.
short-
Oh, yeah. An oxymoron.
yeah.
19 motherfuckers.
You feel your
Damn
guts
it.
like start to vibrate and shake as this low note happens, and you feel like your stomach turn for just a second, and then nothing. And this note concludes. Okay, no, I will get it for real this time. Hold on.
Please don't. Are you just gonna do this until I fucking fail?
We're doing this until you shit yourself, okay?
He has 3 warm-ups.
Jesus
And
Christ.
the DC is 30.
I will start the high. This time, after that was just a stab into the dark. Now I will start the high, and I will go low.
This is bullying.
Make a Constitution save.
I hate everything that's happening right
I
now.
love this.
17.
17.
Damn it.
Very good. Now this is a go last. This will be my greatest warm-up I have ever done. For it is not often I do it for an audience.
I
so
don't
I
want to
feel
just take my pants off and squat.
you are such a fan. It would be stupid for me not to give you the full Berserker experience. Prepare yourself.
This can't be
Roll that Constitution save.
Ten.
Nesbit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Returning over to you.
Uh-huh.
Oh
You enter back into the party, completely fine. We'll come back to you in a second, Saigo.
How is this possible?
You walk into the party. Everybody seems a little bit. We're gonna take Joey and Sven off the map here as well.
Hey, Gabe, we all made our choices of who to talk to.
Scooper. Scooper is looking at you eagerly as you re-enter the party.
Yeah.
Nesbit.
Nesbit, just
Grape.
Nesbit will just kind of walk over to him and just say, is there anything else you'd like me to do, or?
Yes.
Oh.
While you were gone, I thought of an even funnier prank.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
The magical item.
There's one thing that would upset Romilda, and especially Preston, more than anything you could possibly do with this party. What I wish for you to do, my dear friend, what is your name?
Oh, it's Olivier.
Olivier. Olivier, I want you to cause a great distraction and use the ring to explode the icy sculpture in the middle of the table.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You will do this? You will do this for me?
Well, you have been very kind to me at this party, but it does seem like it would make everyone sad. Is that fine?
Yes. That is exactly what I am going for.
That was German as hell.
That is exactly what I am going for, yes.
Okay.
The sadder everyone...
No, I keep jumping into German because it's like so. Oh, I love the German.
The sadder everyone is, the more I shall reward you.
Oh.
Unless, of course, you can think of a thing that would make everyone sadder, in which case I am all ears.
Nesbit thinks of things, but knows not to say them. No, that sounds about right. Because it's silent, right? It's a subtle spell, which means I don't use any components, right?
Yep.
I will cast Infestation on the food table.
Oh my god.
I'll just say nothing. I'll just look over and be like
Like that?
Just a horde of ants just springs out.
Oh my god.
Which table?
I guess which is the one that would have eyes
This
off
one?
of him the most? I guess the top one, right? Or
That's the one the weasel's at, if you want to really.
Yeah, please.
Well, if you want to piss him off or avoid him.
I'll do the one closest to me.
Okay. Got it. So it explodes into ants. Oh my god! Stuart immediately drops his plate. It is filled with ants. The lemur mayor, whose name you did not get, is about to eat a cake that just suddenly ants creep up all over his arm and on top of it. And Kifki, his assistant, no, sir! Boom! And knocks it out of the hand. And you just see them all freaking out about the ants. Romilda gasps and sprints interrupting her introduction duties to the three dogs at the entrance, and begins trying to smooth things over here. Scooper grabs onto your knee, because that's about how high he's up, and says,
"You'll have a friend for the rest of my life, which hopefully is very, very short."
Wow.
Moving over to
moving
Zaza.
I think I want to avoid the weasel, but I want to talk to the cool dogs.
Do you want to head up over there? Okay, make a stealth check.
Talk about art mirroring life, am I right?
Yeah.
The cool dog.
I don't want to talk to anyone at this party. I just want to talk to the dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw 3 cool dogs.
Rolled an 8.
An 8. You get stopped.
Oh,
Yeah.
haven't I seen you before? Oh, yeah, you were at the registration center.
Yeah, I was actually.
What was your name again?
Oh, my name's Zaza. What's yours?
Zaza. Hornwallace.
Well, nice to see you again.
You're a big
actually
lady,
have-
aren't you?
I'm sorry?
You're a big lady, aren't you?
I am a big lady, very strong.
He's looking up at you.
He goes, you ever think about signing up?
Signing up for what?
What do you think? For the Emporian Guard? What do you think on blowing smoke up your tail spot?
Oh, goodness. A lady would never.
Trying to recruit you.
Can I go? Excuse me, my friends just got here. And can I go talk to the doggies?
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Yes. Okay, well, I'm learning.
You are fully going to be allowed to leave.
Okay, 16. And then persuasion check with disadvantage. 11.
You hear him as you walk away, like,
Guess they don't teach you manners.
and you walk away, and he just
Okay.
turns back to the food. You walk forward. The dogs seem kind of confused by what's going on. The Akita up here and the pit bull sort of look at each other a little confused, both of these fellas. Meanwhile, the corgi looks to you. Sorry, do you work here?
I don't actually. I was eating some food and I think there's some ants.
All right. Well, that's fine with us. We don't care about that. We're just wondering if Bonnie's here yet.
No, I don't think I've seen Bonnie.
No? Okay. Guys, Bonnie's not here, but she's on the guest list, so she'll probably be here later, okay? And the two dogs just sort of nod to each other. Oops, sorry, 1 second. The pit bull looks over to the corgi and says, like, that's fine, no problem, we can wait. Should we get ourselves something to eat?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's do that.
And the German Shepherd and the pit bull, not the German Shepherd, the Akita and the pit bull walk over towards the food table. Meanwhile, the corgi says, so what's your name, sweetheart?
Hi, I'm Zaza.
Zaza, charmed, I'm Carol. How are you?
I'm good. What do you do?
Oh, well, I'm something of a deal maker. I broker things, you know.
Oh, really? What
Oh,
kind
yeah, my job's boring. It's all contracts and papers, you know.
Oh, well, I like contracts.
You do?
Yeah. Why not?
You like contracts? You realize how weird that is to say, right? I don't even
Why?
like contracts, and I work with them every day.
Oh, I'm very type A. Details mean everything to me.
Me too. Roll a persuasion check.
Hoo, ta, 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 ta. Okay, 18.
Honey, you need work? Because I need an assistant.
Oh gosh, I'm just traveling through, but I'm flattered.
All right, well, I'm just saying, you got that type A. That's what I'm looking for. I don't want an assistant that's, just going to sit around with her thumbs up her ass, you know?
Yes, I totally get you. If I hear of anyone great, I'll definitely keep in touch.
All right, well, hey, you look fun at this party. Come circle around and find me. Let's have a drink, all right?
Okay, cool.
And she walks off to rejoin her fellows,
Great.
leaving you for a moment.
Okay.
The snake, Zaza,
Uh-huh.
is completely distracted talking to Preston over here, but the Komodo dragon is just like looking you up and down, definitely is assessing you. Make an insight check.
Okay.
Fucking hottie.
Yeah, like in a hot way or
Hot
like
eyes.
You'll find out if
I
it's
think
in a
that's
hot
the
way.
insight.
19.
Oh.
It is not in a hot way. It is in a threat assessment kind of way. And he's just he's not like decided you're a threat, but you are definitely like one of the biggest people here,
Okay.
aside from Kano. So, he's just like keeping an eye on you. He's definitely got his eyes. He's not abashed. He's not ashamed to like be staring at you.
Mm-hmm.
Not intimidating you, but definitely keeping his eyes.
And he's talking, and the snake he's guarding is talking to Preston.
The snake is talking to Preston, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Anything you'd like to do?
Oh goodness, maybe. Yes, there is something I would like to. Actually, no. I'll go stand by Kano for a bit.
Kano, okay. Let us pop away to Joey for a moment.
I forgot.
Okay. Not even in the party anymore. Okay, Joey, let me get some good
Is
fun.
anyone surprised that Joey is
Absolutely
not even
1,000%.
on the map?
Joey and Sven. Yeah, Dylan, if we want to like bounce back and forth, we can get away from the map for this for a second. Just because, just why not? We'll
Why
just be
not?
versatile. Okay. Joey, you creep along the upstairs corridor of the Dizzy Mansion. There are rooms on every single, on both sides, all the way down the hallway. All of them appear to be closed. But even as you just like start moving around, not many of them appear to be locked, and many of them are just empty bedrooms. So it's quite quickly that you and Sven are just like, and just start opening doors until finally you hit a much heavier wooden door that's locked. And Sven actually joins you as you are the one who tries to open it, and to no avail.
What was the guy? What's the kid's name again? I'm blanking.
The kid's name is Marvin.
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 Hey, Marvin, you in there?
No response.
Hey, Marvin, this is a pretty good hiding place.
No response.
Joey looks over at Sven. Joey slowly looks around. Quick stealth check.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a 16.
Okay, it's a 13 from Sven. You guys kind of like get up on as much in the corner as you can.
And then I'm going to do a thieves tool check on the door.
Go ahead.
Oh, I nat 20'd,
Oh.
you guys.
Wow.
Unreal.
We got to keep a tally. This is so
I know.
many.
This all goes to Hannah for
Is it
getting
just
me
the
this
ladies?
today.
Have you
Yeah,
three
just ladies. We've been
20
we've been
over
fine,
and over?
but
Yeah,
Just the
but-
ladies.
Yeah, you're about to shit your pants, Gabe.
I
You're not
know.
getting-
Joey, you walk into a gloriously
Love a nat 20.
decorated study. Please go and make an investigation check for me as you walk around this enormous oak desk, books wall to ceiling, a big comfy red chair, and a little box on a small ottoman.
I didn't roll very high. You said investigation check?
Yes.
Could it be with advantage because no one's around?
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
That is a
Or Sven's
generous
helping.
That
moment.
was
Sven's
great.
Sven's
Well,
helping. Sven's helping. Yeah, it's
I just botched. So,
There you
yeah,
with advantage. You botched.
well, the second roll I botched.
Oh,
So the
okay.
advantage didn't help very much. That's where my nat 20 got me. And I got a 10.
Okay. So the first thing is that you move over to the box on the ottoman. You get a little shake. It appears to be full of like it clicks open with like an easy latch. It's full of these very fancy cigars that are embossed with the logo of the Emerald Coast.
Oh, man. Joey looks at his friend and she goes, I love these. And then she takes one and puts it in her pocket.
Okay, you can add a Emerald Coast cigar to your inventory if you want.
Great.
Meanwhile, Sven moves behind the desk and starts to move some of the drawers, mostly just papers, like lots of accounting stuff. He throws the he throws the name tag on the desk over his shoulder, which reads Preston Dizzy.
As he does that, Joey goes, no, Seth. We got to make sure it looks like we never came in here.
He picks it up and puts it back on. And then he gets your attention and points to a locked drawer.
Joey goes over and looks at it. Can I do an investigation check on the drawer?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 12.
12. It is locked tight. Make an
Joey
Arcana
looks-
check for me.
Oh yeah, that was a botch. So
Okay, yeah.
I
It
just-
is not magical.
cool. Oh no. Okay. Joey goes, do you think we should try to do it? Okay. So Joey with stealth is going to do another thieves tools check.
Okay. You stick your little tools in the lock, and immediately you just hear like a make a dexterity save.
No.
18.
18. You immediately drop the thieves' tools before they become too hot, as heat metal is suddenly cast on them, forcing you to drop them. You take you actually burn your hands quite badly. You take 8 fire damage.
Question. Was that
Yes.
a save?
Yes.
So I recently learned that I have an ability called evasion, which means
Oh,
that
you
if I
take 0?
Yes. I take
So never
0
mind,
on
you
a
drop
test.
them and do not take any damage. Never mind, you totally get ahead of it. Drop them. However,
Oh no.
Sven looks at it a little more carefully. And he looks up on the desk, and there's a little vial of ink, and he grabs it,
Sven, what are you doing?
dips his finger in, looks at the drawer, and starts painting a little circle on it until there's a little black hole, and he puts the ink, and then he concentrates and closes his eyes and puts his fingers up against where he just painted. And then it's just like this little moment where he is like trying to find something in his brain almost, and then his hand disappears into the drawer, and he grabs something and pulls out a long golden necklace with big red gems dripping off of it.
Sven, how did you do that?
He just Roger Rabbited a hole out of his pocket. That's incredible.
How did you do that? How did you do that?
He puts the necklace on and then reaches more into the drawer and pulls out a note.
I can read very well. Can I can I do a check for how well I can read this note?
Yeah, go ahead. Can you read? Can Joey read?
You know how to
I know,
read.
Like, I know I can't read like a thorough document. That was established.
Perception check.
Okay.
Because
It's a 12.
like gave
Okay.
you little lessons and stuff.
It's
I'm only
cursive,
a
so it's a
third
little
grader,
tricky.
probably,
It's
so
very
yeah.
loopy, very like embellished writing, so it's a little bit harder to read. But you get the general gist after picking out a few words that this is someone who has passed. It's their old necklace. They're pretty sure it's magical and therefore illegal. They were asked to report it, but because it meant so much to their mother, they decided to just hang on to it, do something safe with it, etc. And it's signed. It's addressed to Preston, but the signature is ripped off.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Yes, you may.
13. Not rolling great anymore.
Not sure. Those red gems are really interesting on the necklace. That's definitely probably the magical part of the necklace, not the actual chain itself. But you're not sure what they do. And we will scooch over to Kano, who is outside at the party still. Now that the sun has begun to set as we are reaching around close to 7 p.m., the crickets have started to get a little louder. And Kano, you find yourself next to Zaza as she approaches you guys.
Kano looks like very like nervous, oddly, and not quite sure how to feel. She's like fingering her lapis ring on one hand, and she's just kind of like taking little sips of the drink on the other. And she kind of looks over at Zaza and is, Zaza, I think I just flirted for like the first time in almost 3 years.
I'm sorry. Was it the giraffe? Was it the giraffe?
Kiana like nods.
Oh, well, he seemed nice at least.
How long is okay before you've moved on from someone?
Oh. Well, there's no hard and fast rule. And Zaza like gets a little uncomfortable because it's like this has the potential to be girl talk, but it seems really heavy.
It gets interrupted actually by the gate swinging open, and to greet no one is a very tall, extremely regal tiger woman who walks into the party.
Tall.
She looks all business. She gazes around
Where
with
do you
a
get
very
your pants?
she gazes around with a very intense. This is not at the end of the turn order. This is happening on Kano's turn.
Mm-hmm.
This woman walks in, sees nobody is there to speak to her. The snake is engaged in conversation with Preston with the Komodo dragon, and so the first people she sees are actually you two. And she walks over to you guys. Excuse me, I'm looking for Thomas Carpenter and what was his name? Henry Tanner. You know where I can find those gentlemen?
Well, the names aren't familiar to me, but what do they look like? I've talked to a couple people so far.
A couple of canines, I think.
Ah,
Oh, are they friends with Carol?
Carol Schooner?
Yeah, the corgi.
Yes, where?
Oh, great. They're over by the banquet table.
Oh, good. All right, well, I appreciate it. Thank you, ladies. And she walks past you and heads off towards them.
Kano is going to down her drink, look around, see a waiter walking around with another one, grab it, and take sips off of that as well. And she seems a
Okay.
bit calmer.
Make a Constitution save.
Uh-oh.
Honey, I could do that in my sleep. Please don't botch.
I hope so.
Hey.
What?
After that.
17.
Okay. Yeah, you're not feeling it yet. You're pacing yourself. You're doing a good job. Only a little bit of a buzz. Anything else you'd like to do, or are you just going to hang here with Zaza for a moment?
Kano's going to take a moment to
Okay.
just kind of like calm a little bit.
Cool. Meanwhile, so you have a shit in your pants. I must stress to you, it does not bother me in the least. It happens to everybody, especially when I do it at such a close proximity. Now, you must do me a favor, my good friend. Do not be embarrassed.
What
But
do
I
you
must
as a
tell
GM
you.
want from me at this moment, Joe?
But I must tell you, you are so very, very stinky. I think perhaps we take a little detour and I suit you up nice, yes?
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Well, I do not have any other choices, so I will waddle behind you.
Come. We will journey through this forest continuously so we do not offend the other party guests because of your poopy butt.
Hey George, how's my fancy condition doing?
Your fancy condition is suspended
Yeah.
until
Why?
you get the smell.
Oh my god.
Cool. Nothing like a dinner party.
You will walk a bit behind me.
I will have to keep everything where it is currently.
Okay. Come with me. We are sneaking through the woods. My carriage should be awaiting for us. I have a change for you. While we journey through these woods, tell me, what is your name? Parkus.
Yes, Parkus Shimmer
Parkus,
Scale.
what is it you are doing here in the Key East?
I am just here on business. I am part of a group of collectors and wares of goods and jewels.
Jewels. So you are
Yes.
used to a much more dignified situations than this one, eh?
Do you mean this particular moment?
Yes. I am talking about the fact that when I sing the low note, you relieved yourself in your fancy clothes.
Yes, for the most part, that has been easier than this.
I can relate. I have never pooped myself at a party. Oh, fuck, this is hard to say.
You reap
Hold
what you
on.
sow, George.
I know. I have never defecated at a party, but I have embarrassed myself very much, especially when I was just starting out as a singer. Even I, Elon the bass croak, I've had the bad auditions.
I am a blind man with a butt full of poop. I do not mean to insult you or your spirits. But
oh, fuck.
I dare say that this is probably our worst situation for me.
I can imagine. You are also clearly very new to the diet here in the Key East. Wow. And he takes you. You finally exit the woods. There is indeed a slew of carriages in sort of a pull-in driveway area, and you go to one that Elon takes a key out of his pocket, unlocks it. The driver gives him a wave as he does. Yes, so we're just getting fresh pans. We are spilled or something. And he gives you a wink. And then unlocks the door.
I pretend to not see because
he realizes that he realizes that that's been wasted. Stupid Elon. And he goes inside. All right, these are a little big, but they are from my younger days, so perhaps they fit. Yes, he hands them out to you. Perhaps you should go into the creek over there and wash yourself.
I will find my way there. I will just
be
follow the
waiting
sound
here.
of running water.
Okay. You make a survival check for me.
Just Zygo like Porky Pig in this creek, cleaning himself.
Oh, man.
George, I botched my survival check.
No, Dave. No.
No, you freaking did
Oh,
not.
no. Oh, no.
This.
No. Oh my god. Does he fall on the stick and die?
In the woods.
No. No.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
I just gave a blind man a pair of pants and said, go towards the creek and figure it out.
I feel like he's a huge villain.
This guy's
He has a magic power that makes you poop your own pants. And he uses it on people as like a gift.
Regularly.
Like all the time.
Enough to have spare pants at the
Enough
ready.
to spare pants and enough to warn someone that it's going to happen after saying, let me do this as a fun thing for you.
Feel free to take off your pants and crouch.
Alright, I'm gonna need to roll up a new character because
Zygo is
Zygo's
lost in the
gone.
woods.
He's gone.
Let me see how lost you are.
Oh my god.
Fucking extremely.
Oh,
Son of a bitch.
Roll the 96.
Oh my god.
Zygo
Zygo goes home. Zygo goes back to the hotel.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This campaign, guys.
Zygo becomes. You look around and you realize that the sounds of the crowd have faded,
No.
and you are fully alone in the woods with only this very large baggy pair of pants.
Son of
Does he
a
still have
bitch.
the
God.
poop pair? Is he still wearing the old
I'm still
pair of
wearing
pants?
the old pair. I haven't gotten to the river yet.
Zygo, make a perception check as you traipse through the woods, Donald ducking it.
22.
Thank God.
22. There's a rustling of bushes behind you.
Oh, perfect.
Zygo prepares for death.
Roll a
Zygo
perception
just
check.
Rolls his
Roll a perception
opens
check.
his chest to the elements. 17.
There's nothing in the bush as you slowly poke it with your quarterstaff, but then you just see like something drips from the trees above you.
Zygo will look up above him.
And there is a chrysalis that has been freshly broken free, with the liquid from the pupa dissolved, dripping down onto the ground. And it's fresh.
Fil d'un cafard.
Moving over
Oh my
to Nesbit.
God.
Is anyone? First things first. I'll just look at I'll look at Scooper and just say, does anyone know what the ring does?
Nobody knows what the ring does.
All right.
It was my wife's.
Is anyone looking at me? Like, is anyone looking in this direction?
Nobody is looking here, but Scooper grabs you by the tie and pulls you in.
Don't tell anyone. But she was magical.
All right. And as Nesbit, when he pointed the ring, did he have to say anything, or was it just like it happened?
It just happened at this moment. Shatter does require a verbal component. When using this ring, it does not.
Okay, that's so I basically just
So you
point
can
and
cast Shatter without a verbal component. That's right.
Okay. I'll just like take that moment to say, okay, would you like to be close to this or far away?
I'm fine where I am. If perchance something is nearby and there is some explosion and it should cause my death, all the better.
Oh my
All right.
God.
And I'll just like point my finger at it and cast Shatter.
Oh
Okay.
God.
All of a sudden, there is a long, low
Oh, is that
from
from
the
outside?
woods. Nobody here will make any kind of Constitution save, but it is enough to have everybody like, huh? And you take this opportunity, Nesbit, to just point your ring, and then there is a massive explosion. Hold on, here we go. Oh, fuck.
What if it kills all the dogs?
And this massive icy thing just explodes in the center. Okay, everybody immediately shocked gathers around to see what's happened.
In that moment, as I'm pointing it, I tackle Scooper to the ground.
There is a flurry of ice crystals that are heading right for Scooper's face. He goes, yes, yes, and you take him down to the ground.
What have you done? You have betrayed me.
No!
And I just say, just quickly, now is not the time you die. It's funnier later.
What do you mean?
This is so much bad happening at once.
Yes.
If you want to die, I don't know. Give it a day.
You mean?
Roll a persuasion check.
So
Persuade
messed
this
up.
man to kill himself.
No,
Damn.
I'm sorry.
My God.
What
my
kind of-
God.
What kind of party is this, George?
15.
15.
Oh, it's with advantage, right? Yeah, it's 15.
I see what you're saying. Make a show of it. Yes. I will listen to your wise words, Anteater. Pick me up. Yes.
I pick him up as if I saved his life.
Ramilda, oh, everyone, it would seem, Signore Basecroak has, given us a bit of a show from beyond the woods. I'm sure he will in no time emerge and tell us that it was all a practical joke. Any minute he shall emerge and claim responsibility. But let's not wait for him. Continue to mill about. We shall have the attendants scoop up all of this ice. Oh, Miss Tinder, I am so sorry. She runs over to the tiger, who is scraping ice off of her fur and shoulder and seems very pissed off. And Ramilda goes about trying to make things better over there. Zaza, back to you.
I think I'm gonna use this moment to oh no. Before I do anything, I'm gonna tell Kano. Ramilda told me earlier that Miss Tinder and Curtis are mortal enemies. So if I were you, I would tell the others to not bring up anything about Curtis in front of her.
Okay, noted.
I'm gonna go check out what's going on outside. And so she goes to leave because
Zaza goes to leave.
Wow, they didn't teach you manners.
Make a survival check, Zaza.
Okay. That's a 15.
Okay. You walk through the woods. You've heard a little bit of this commotion, and you head towards that general direction. Make a quick perception check for me.
Perception.
With advantage.
With advantage, great. Okay, so I first got a 9, and then I got a 13.
13. You hear a little bit of a rustling a few feet in front of you.
Okay.
You creep forward and investigate.
Yeah.
Roll stealth.
Oh
check
wait,
for
do
me.
I have my weapon on me?
You do not.
Okay. I'm still gonna investigate.
Okay.
Oh wait, and as I investigate, can I just say, Mr. Bass Croak?
Would you have your weapon on you? And like, would you be carrying a maul in this fancy dress? Up to you.
I mean, I guess we never said that we put down our weapons.
It's true. Do you want to have been carrying a hammer this whole time?
Fuck. That is a big decision. But you know what? Everyone already sees that I'm strong, so that's fine. I can have this.
Sure.
What
So
a
you, like-
fucking flex.
Yeah, that is an
This-
incredible
this
flex. I
is
love it.
It's a big
Yeah.
flex.
Okay.
Now it makes sense why that guy
So-
was looking at him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right,
Okay,
exactly.
it was
So
like-
fine, yeah, you have your hammer on you. Why not? So immediately you just take your hammer out, you creep forward slowly, and you see a pantsless Zygo facing away from you, but looking upward. Zygo immediately coming up from behind you. You see Zaza emerge from the bushes. She's not being so stealthy. Immediately she greets you by saying, "What's up?" Go ahead.
Zaza stay back for various reasons.
Zygo, what
Do
happened?
not ask questions. Do not ask any questions.
Okay.
But also
okay.
Oh.
Zygo will point at the chrysalis above him.
And Zaza, without any words, just like, come on, let's go.
Zygo,
Oh my god. What? What kind of accident?
I was listening to the bird's cock, and he sang so low, and twice.
Oh my god. No.
The exact same thing. This is
Zaza, like, cannot believe this. And it's just like, goes to grab his hand. Goes to. Come on.
Exploding out of the trees.
Bro.
The trees give way, and there is suddenly landing smack dab in the center of both you and Zygo.
the middle?
a gigantic, wet moth with its wings stuck to its side. Fresh. And it just immediately starts attacking you. Its initiative is... Let's see, Zygo. It is after you, Zygo, so you may, or both of you. So both of you may make an attack on it as it approaches you.
Oh, so wait, so I can't rage first, or can I?
You can rage, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
I want to
get a
rage.
full turn.
I want to rage, and I want to hit it with the scimitar.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay, great. I got a 4. Oh, I got a 9. Shit.
A 9 is a miss. This thing rolls out of the way.
I'm sorry. I did that wrong. I need to roll the d20 first. Sorry.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, so you roll damage.
Sorry. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Well, I got a 5.
Okay. Misses. This moth just ducks your scimitar as it slashes above its head. You have
Okay.
another attack if you like.
I feel like that's also wrong because it says that you rolled just a 5 with no bonus.
Oh, okay. So let's
Still
Natasha,
probably
you're
be
gonna want to
It still probably
read
misses, but
a 5 with no bonus.
So
The
So-
scimitar is
So-
probably your
Real
strength
quick,
plus 8.
let's drop this music a little bit. Yeah, so you're gonna want to do the it should next to your weapon that you're using, the scimitar, it should have a d20 and then a strength, like a +7, it should say. And you're gonna want to click the +7.
Oh my. Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead and roll that.
Oh my god! I got a nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay, amazing. Roll the damage for that.
Sorry for being such a silly dummy.
It's
and
okay.
I got
You're
a
not
10.
a silly dummy. A 10. Describe it.
thank God.
Yeah, like sees it and just like a true pirate like slashes it.
Okay, immediately when you hit this thing, it is just squirts all over the
Juicy.
ground. It
And
was
then-
juicy.
Ingest some of it.
And just okay, make a Constitution save.
This is my thing, okay?
I know, I love it.
You've chosen it.
Oh my god, I got a 20, but not a
Okay.
natural 20.
It's
Dirty.
delicious. Recover 1 health.
Yay!
Zygo vomits into the fucking ground.
And that's where we're going to stop right now.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
everybody. Thank you for tuning into this insane and weird episode that we've had. The banquet shall continue into next week. Ooh. Thank you all for sticking with us for so long. When we come back, we will check back in with Joey inside the mansion, starting off with her. In the meantime, anybody got anything fun coming up that they want to plug and draw some attention to?
Well, this morning we actually released an episode of
That's right.
City of Mirrors.
We did release episode 2 of City of Mirrors for Hero Club. So go download that anywhere you listen to podcasts. Let us know what you think. Additionally, tomorrow at 5 p.m., come stop by this channel for a little live listen of that episode if you don't get around to it tomorrow morning or tonight. And we're all going to hang out here. I'll be on the stream as well. Sort of like in the chat. If you have any questions during the episode, we'll be answering them for you if you like. And yeah, we're just going to listen to a super awesome episode. We are really excited about how it turned out, especially in part due to the awesome people voice acting on this, but also Matt McCullum, Dylan's older brother, composed this amazing score that we got to use to great effect throughout. So you got to check it out. It's really amazing. Anybody else? Yeah. Bye. That's it. Come join us next Tuesday, 6 to 9 PST. Go check out Hero Club anywhere you get podcasts. If you like it, write a review. It means a lot to us. Really helps us get seen and get noticed. Share it with your friends. Share this with your friends. Bring some people along, folks. And thank you all so much for tuning in so often and consistently. It's awesome to see all of you guys again. And that's going to conclude the sesh for the night. See you guys tomorrow and next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Why did you do it, George? Why?